Hello and welcome back, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We begin today with what will eventually likely lead into Chapter 3. But either way, we're going to start off with a level up. We level up to level 3, respectively. And we will start with importing and updating the characters here. So on the bottom left list, we'll go bottom to top. I see one person's not online yet. I think that's Korgel.
Yeah, it's me. Sorry, I was still looking at
You're good,
character
you're good.
stuff.
But so let's go. I think either way, Amaro's going to be top here. Amaro, are you ready for level 3 import?
I am indeed, yes. I should be, anyways, on the campaign page.
Don't want to override weapons or currency. We don't need to override the name or the bio. Everything else looks good. So level 3, what did we go for level 3 here with Amaro?
So, by nature of class, I went for an extra level of Sorcerer there to bring me up to level 2 in Sorcerer and 1 in Warlock. That'll give me 2 sorcery points. I can't really do anything with them much yet, except exchange them for an extra spell slot if I need to. Aside from that, I gain an extra spell, which is Magic Missile. And as per the Aberrant Mind Sorcerer rules, I'll be changing out one of my psionic spells I have, Arms of Hadar, for a spell of the same level, Silvery Barbs.
Very nice. And of course, if there is anything that you do ever wish to, like, hey, this will be like a reveal in combat or something, you don't have to mention it here. But that's very, very cool. I like it. And you said we need to update something on here?
Yeah, because D&D and Beyond doesn't do it as far as I can tell. Just swapping out the Arms of Hadar for Silvery Barbs.
Swapping out Arms of Hadar for Silvery Barbs. I bet we could figure that out on D&D Beyond, but I will... Is it because it's not on your spell list and it's from the...
Yeah, so the Aberrant Mind Sorcerer allows you to take
any
a spell.
Yeah.
Not any spell, but from the enchantment or divination list.
Very cool.
I don't have access to the spell list.
Yeah, that's weird. I bet we could figure that out on D&D Beyond, but not a big deal for right now. I added Silvery Barbs to your sheet and took off Arms of Hadar.
Great, thank you.
And next we have C4. C4, currently a 2 Paladin. What do we do for level 3? And are we ready for import?
Third level of Paladin. Yes, we're ready for import. I am taking the Oath of Glory from the Greek book, whatever that one's called. Theros, that's the one.
Theros.
It gives me
Oh
guiding
god, you're
bolt
doing your
and
oath?
heroism. Yeah.
We need to do something for that.
Oh yeah.
We need to do, you know what I mean? We need to do something for that. I didn't even think about the Paladin Oath. Shoot. Well, it might be like after you do your oath or like after level 3, but we should figure out like when or who or how, or it's like some roleplay for your oath, you know?
I like to think in my mind that paladins are following their oath the entirety of their first 3 levels. It's just they get the benefits of it when they hit level 3.
Sure. Yeah, if you don't want to do like a swearing in or like saying your oaths to something or someone, or even just a roleplay moment, but
well, we could. It was just my thought is he's already done it. It's just
well,
now
of
he's
course
actually getting the benefit from it.
You've been building up to it, and you've been following those tenets, which have led you to actually taking the full oath.
Works for me. Yeah, that'd be fun to do. We already know which church it's likely going to happen at.
Absolutely. Got some good old luck on our side.
Yeah. So I get Guiding Bolt and Heroism as always prepared spells. My 2 channel divinities, one of them, anytime I smite, I can spend my bonus action to give the same. Well, actually, no, that's not how it works. I roll 2d8 plus my paladin level, and I can distribute those as temporary hit points to allies. And then the other one gives me advantage on acrobatics and athletics for 10 minutes. It doubles my carrying capacity, all that stuff, and then I can jump an extra 10 feet.
Very cool. And next we have, and I've updated you, let me know if everything looks good or if you need anything. I made copies as well. Next we have Korgel. Korgel, are you ready for level 3?
I am.
All right, and a 2 fighter. What did we do for level 3?
Level 3 fighter, and I went battle master. I picked up. Let me go back to it real quick. I picked up.
The fighting style, or what is it?
Yeah. Oh well. So I picked battle master, which gave me riposte, trip attack, and menacing attack. So
Your maneuvers. Yeah, very nice.
yeah, my maneuvers. So I get my superiority die now.
Hell yeah, those are pretty useful. Some came in some crazy clutch last, well, not last night, but yesterday in Spelljammer. Some maneuvers saved the party from 7 mind flayers. It was a lot.
Very very
it
useful
was-
stuff. Yeah.
It was wild. They pushed them for the pushing attack helped a lot for the breaking the grapples and stuff. There's a lot, but maneuvers very very helpful. Very nice. Next we have, and that should be all updated. Let me know if you don't see any specific features. Sometimes some features don't import. For instance, I know like Cleric and Paladin's Harness Divine Power doesn't import. If there's ever any specific buffs you see on D&D Beyond, but not on this sheet, I can add them. It's just a little manual thing. Next we have Luzan. Luzan,
Yeah.
a 2 Artificer. You ready for import?
Yeah, let's go to 3 artificer. Yeah.
3 Artificer. Oh.
Yeah.
Anything cool?
Particular, I'm going to go for the battlesmith. So now I get a steel defender. I'm essentially the steampunk version of a summoner.
So we need to add a steel defender too for you. And
Yeah.
if you want to find art for that, and
I'm trying to create one right now
Perfect.
from open art.
Cool. So I will get a steel defender character sheet ready for you, give you ownership, but we will update that when we get there here. Steel defender in summons, configure ownership. I'm gonna give that to Luzan. There you go. Starts off as just a dog image, but you can obviously you can make it look like any creature you want, or
All right,
anything, whatever.
I also did update my portrait. So instead of
Oh, do you have new art?
I don't know. Yeah, just for my character portrait, I thought it would want that. It's pretty similar, but I don't know if that would also update. It's not a big deal.
On D&D Beyond. Oh, do you want to just send me the art?
Yeah, I thought it was on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I didn't import it from it. So, do you want to just send me the art?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't import images.
Okay, no worries.
But very cool. Send that over. I'll fix it. Level 3 Artificer and a Steel Defender. Rayhan. Last but not least, are we ready for level 3?
Yep, we're ready for level 3.
And what did we choose this time?
I already have my subclass, so now I'm just choosing 2nd level spells. Thank God.
Another level into Druid. All right.
Yep.
So some extra 2nd level spells, a big upgrade from some of those first. And
I can cast spells 6 times a day now, thank the Lord.
Pass without trace, my beloved. I'm on
Yeah,
my hands and knees
without
praying.
trace, enhance ability, heat metal, hold person. We're looking real good.
And we sold the painting of Neverwinter, right? We sold all that?
I think so, yeah.
We sold all that. All right, let me just delete it. All right, perfect. Very cool. Should be updated. Should be good to go. Just double check. Zan, I'll finish yours once I get that art. But with that, I think we are good to begin. Now, we did miss last week, so it's been 2 weeks. But if you guys would be so kind, everybody starts the night with an inspiration. Light that up on your character sheet on the top right, and go ahead and give me a d20 roll.
I think I'll just stick with this character too, for the art.
Is there a question?
Did you see my message?
Did I just get one? No.
No, it was on. I asked it in Forge. It took away my ability to prepare spells. It just gave me what I had prepared on D&D Beyond.
Oh. That's curious.
I think you had to do that last time too.
No. Spells update. Now, clerics and paladins get all their spells, and then you can choose which ones you want to prepare. And
Yeah,
did
mine did the
that-
same thing too.
I think that fixed it for you.
Did.
Oh yeah, I think it did it for all the spellcasters.
Yeah.
Only the people that prepare.
Yeah.
Druids don't, right? So you get whatever
Druids
you get,
prepare.
right?
Oh, no, druids prepare.
Druids prepare spells every morning? Oh, you're right, they
Yes.
do. Yeah,
Mm.
they do. I don't know. I was thinking Lyrie had locked in spells, but she doesn't. She prepares. Okay, let me update you.
She be prepared.
She'd be
There
prepared
we
most of the time. Never really prepared for what she needs to be prepared for. Sorcerer Warlock, you're good. Korgel doesn't have spells. Luzan Artificer, do you guys prepare?
Yeah, we prepare.
Alright, I'll do the same for you.
Oh,
then.
we
Hold on.
preparing.
Yeah.
We prepare.
Prepare all 2 spells I use per day.
So Artificer,
God.
Cleric, Druid, Paladin. Is that it? Cool. Well, you guys are all updated. Your spell list should be expanded to your full options now. I don't know why I had to hit that button again, but I did. And we are back.
Let me
For D20 rolls, we have a 3 from Korgel. Korgel, if you could be so kind, and of course, since it's been 2 weeks, I'm sure everybody will give you some help here. But what did we do last week, and what are we doing now?
I was actually frantically looking for my notes because I cannot find where I left them. Which is perfect. From what I recall, last time we met, I'm trying to work backwards. I know we met with the
Yeah, what did we
with my sponsor.
start with? What did we start with?
Yeah.
I think it was a spontaneous street sort of combat.
Oh, that's right. That was
Yep.
last time. Last time we got
Did
into
we start on the dock, or did we go? I think we went there.
no,
later.
we got into combat trying to help C4's friend, his tiefling friend who was
Yeah, I think
running
that-
from some pirates.
I think that was the second half.
Well, it's supposed to be the first half, but
Ended up being the second half.
Mm.
And then what else did we do last week? Does anybody else remember much?
I think it was downtime.
There
Yeah,
was
we
a
all did
round.
downtime.
We rolled for the tavern, and we had the sponsor come in, and he did offer you. Gorgel offered you a chance to become a star in the newest 3-man battle coming up.
I did receive a fancy new outfit and a training regimen. It was a leotard and a mask.
And you guys had some halfling visitors.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
The
It
halflings
was
looking
indeed.
to potentially get a job ended up being kicked to the streets. One of them, notably a noble, or at least hailing from a noble family, but seemed to have fallen out with them. And the rest of them, just a group of halflings. As you kicked them out, told them no jobs for them, they were kind of tampering with some of the structure. But eventually you scared them off, and that is where we pick back up here with a little bit of time. We're gonna do more Trollskull Manor stuff for sure, but we're actually gonna pick up with a scene. Throughout the first couple of weeks of the Trollskull Manor being open, the first 10-day passing, the holiday celebration, into Tarsk the 9th, we're going to say over the next couple of days, you guys are continuing your daily business. And as that is kind of just transpiring, how many people are actually at the tavern? How many of you actually are here during a work day?
I probably spend most of my time there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be in the room in my tower, just
so-
sending out pigeons.
Korgel
probably
and
be
Rayhan in their rooms for sure, or at least around.
I'd definitely be there during the evenings, most evenings, anyways.
Unless Casey's busy with something else, he would be there.
Well, I'm just wondering. Yeah, do you guys think
Yeah.
you spend your day here, or do you guys think you're busy somewhere else?
I definitely spend most of my day at the bar.
And if you want to roll for it, Casey, you could say like high low, you're busy somewhere else, or you're here. It's up to you, really. You tell me.
Well, what's today specifically? It's
Well, I'm gonna say we're gonna pass maybe 3 days. So this will happen on the 12th.
okay. I forget. Did Casey ever take brain work? I'm so tired.
Sorry.
Would this be at
Kyla.
5 a.m. or
No,
different time?
I should up the time. I'm gonna say 11, almost noon.
Okay, yeah, Amara would be there.
Casino's not too lively, but it's certainly got like its daytime customers in there. Quite a few people gambling that you've started to see as regulars. And a few people downstairs drinking at the tavern, but not that many. The outside alley is bustling with activity. There's some people playing some music, trying to make some money on the corner. The kids are running around in Trollskull Alley. There's just a whole bunch of people shopping and going about their day. So it sounds like everybody is here, unless Casey, you decide otherwise. And
I did take Kyla to meet Clam, right? That already happened. I think it did.
I mean, I think we discussed that you were going to. You mentioned it to her. You said I want to bring you to somebody. I don't remember if you actually went there or not with her.
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, because it was after like the whole she failed the Griffin thing, and she's been struggling a little bit. But I'm gonna say you hadn't brought her immediately, but 3-4 days past, you definitely could have done it by now.
Yeah, that's on the docket.
Okay.
If it happens today, then Casey wouldn't be there. Otherwise, he would be there.
Roll me a d20. On a 15
Gotcha.
or above, it happens today.
Well, it's happening today. Y'all have fun with whatever goes on. Casey won't be there.
No, not a big
Oh,
deal. So
boy.
you're for like this part of the day, you're out. You stop in the morning, you do a little bit of work, you tell everybody you're heading out to go meet with Lamb, and or maybe you don't tell them, but you tell everybody you'll be back later.
Yeah.
With that, as the party is sitting and doing their daily business, whatever it might be, I'll ask individually, what are you doing? Starting with, let's say, Rayhan. I think it sounded like you have a good idea of what you'd be doing inside.
Hold on. There we go. I would, if I'm in the building, be in my room speaking with, what is that pigeon's name?
Oh, yes. He does have a name. Let's go to the Golden Lady of Luck. Sir something, right? Commander Lightfeather.
Commander
Lightfeather.
Lightfeather. Where do we go?
Yeah,
There we go.
talking with Commander Lightfeather and dealing with trying to track down some people, have your little pet spies out about the city, their eyes watching. So you're kind of upstairs in the tavern here. I'll drag you up. Don't worry about it. Let's see.
Oh, thank you.
And probably keeping track on of the halflings, because I would have watched them till they got somewhere.
Oh yeah, this is a few days later, so they're out of here.
Okay.
As far as your pets go ahead and oh, yeah, let's just leave it up to luck for how much they've found out. Go ahead and give me a d20.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, not too bad. You see the Commander Lightfeather comes in, he lands inside, goes into his cage, eats a few pieces of food, and as you do animal speaking for him, right? Is that...
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. Okay, so he says to you, "Good afternoon, Rayhan. I have found news on the front line."
Go ahead and let me know what you found.
And he informs you that he has so far started to locate one member of the people that you're looking for. And he says, Well, I believe that this is one of the people that you suspected were in the city limits, and my pigeons are on it, and we did indeed find him, a rather large, burly man. And he describes Kragan. He says, we've been seeing him mostly staying in the dock ward, but he disappears from time to time. He's either got safe houses or he's going into the sewers. We're not that sure.
I appreciate that work. I'll have to go check on him. And you said, when does he appear?
He gives you like just a general, enough information that you think you could track him down.
Okay, perfect.
No specific
All
hour.
right. Give him some good.
You know what?
things.
We need to zoom. I'm so sorry. We need to zoom back.
Oh,
in
yeah.
time for the Zentrum mission. So we're actually going to pause for a minute. We're going to go back in time during that 10-day, and in that time, the day after the dock, Rayhan had a mission, and we kind of skimmed it, forgot it a little bit here. So let
Back
me
now, y'all.
pull that up.
Weird bottle.
Weird bottle.
We're bottle.
What?
Bottle water.
Set up for it, I thought.
Trade ward. Where are we at? God damn.
Oh, the health formula for the Steel Defender needs to be set. Let me see if I can do
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So actually, I think. Let me check. Summons, Steel Defender, effects. So what you're going to see right now is it's not going to let you update him because it actually shows you their Artificer leadership. And
Yeah.
it gives you this like, it's set up to do all of his bonuses based off of the user character EB. 2 times SRD 5E. Like, it's got some really weird effect values, right? So this is its effect value for its HP bonus. So it's not going to let you edit it. So we can just delete that and update it if you need to. That's in his effects tab. You can just turn it off, and then you should be able to manually override anything. It does
Cool.
scale somehow. Not sure where. Maybe in the CR. Maybe if you up the CR. Not sure.
Let's see. It does say that it's this. Let me see. Can I share this?
Yeah, used character abilities int mod. So let's see if we can up the CR. That doesn't change it. So that doesn't matter. It's not CR. I'm gonna say we'll have to figure it out. There should be some level that we can update in here that actually gives it proper stats.
Okay.
But you can try to edit it manually. That's fine. As long as you know what your Steel Defender is capable of. That's the main thing. You know what? I had an alley map, but I actually don't think I do. And to be quite honest, we don't need it, Rayhan. I know I prepped one. I even had like maybe I just put her on this map. Let me check. I might have just put her on this map. I did. I just put her on this map. Okay. So Rayhan, anybody go with you for this? It doesn't seem like a oh, I need people mission. So your call.
Oh, hey, Rayhan.
That depends if he would have told us.
That's why
I mean, I
asking.
would have told you.
Yeah, that's why I'm
I
asking.
trust him enough. So
Do you
anybody
tell
who
them,
wants
but
to
do you
come,
also invite them? That's really the question, right?
oh yeah, I invite them for sure.
I'm always down for adventure.
I like how you're in the most shady group of us all and are the most open to share information about us. Meanwhile, me and Korgel are fucking feds and refuse to tell any of you. We're just kind of vague about it.
I
The
mean,
irony.
it's written on you guys a little bit, but
With that being said, I'd 100% go with Rayhan.
Cool. So then I think
Yeah.
like the 4 of you are together while you know what, Casey, this is a different day too, right? This is the day after Talia, so even you're welcome to
Yeah.
be here.
I need
This
to
is a
get you
stealth
all-
mission too. I'm
I need you all implicated in my fuckery.
Oh no.
It's not a stealth mission or anything. You're fine to
Yeah,
you're
no.
fine to go.
Oh, I thought it was.
No. Let's just say all of you just like you the next day you guys kind of all make a pit stop together. Rayhan, you unfold that paper and I'll remind you what it says. There's a shop in the Trades Ward called Weird Bottles Concoctions. The gnome who runs it is a friend of ours named Schemo. He's made some potions of mind reading for a client. Pick up the potions and deliver them to the God Catcher, one of the enormous statues in the castle ward. Give the potions to the lady in the purple cloak, and keep the tip.
Yeah.
You arrive at Schemo Weird Bottles shop. Now, Schemo Weird Bottles is Weird Bottle Concoctions, and it's just this, a small potion shop. Nothing too crazy, but you guys meet the proprietor here. Let me pull up Schemo. There, his
Oh, hey, I bought a potion of virility from here one time.
Man, imagine needing one.
Potion of what?
Yeah.
Of what? Who?
Virility.
I am not old enough for that just yet.
Well, it wasn't a matter of age; it was a matter of number.
Ah,
You know what? Fair enough.
One of those all-nighters. As you make your way down, you see Weird Bottle Concoctions. You kind of go in. It's this small potion shop. He's got a bunch of potions lined up. They are behind some glass, just so nobody steals them. You see this gnome, and he looks up as you all enter and says, "Oh, yeah. Well, welcome to Weird Bottles Concoctions. I take it you're all adventurers looking for potions. I've got potions of healing. I've got potions of strength. He starts to try to give you a basic spiel, but he seems a little bit exhausted.
No, we're here for something more specific. I'm doing a pickup for a client. Looking for potions of mind reading.
Oh, sure. He looks down.
I'll show him my Zentarum symbol. Just flash it for a second.
All right. Look. The lady that bought these, all right, she's a real pain in the ass, so just don't fuck this up, okay? Don't steal any, she'll know.
Scout's honor.
He pulls out a small wooden box filled with just straw, and inside he pulls some straw apart. You can see what look like 4 potions.
Cool. I'll go ahead and take the box.
Now, you know where they're going, right?
Yeah. They're going to that statue.
Yeah, just wait in the alley. She'll show up probably tonight.
Tonight. We gotta hold these for a minute.
Oh,
All
It
right.
doesn't have to be 11 a.m. right now when you show up, but at any point,
Yeah.
you pick the bottles up. And then that night, you guys head over to the God Catcher. One of the many enormous statues. You see a large statue holding up an orb in the center of town. And you know that one of the 8 walking statues of Waterdeep.
Somebody's house is on that.
It is indeed.
Man, Lord forbid he needs to move.
It's actually, I believe, they carved it out. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, it was originally a Colossus statue, and it has been carved out on the inside. So it is now kind of like why can't I think of her in New York?
Statue of Liberty?
Yes, thank you. Statue of Liberty. Where you can walk inside and go all the way up, and there's a spiraling staircase and a small house on the very top.
Portal to another
Okay.
dimension.
And
Could
as you kind of wait in this alley, you're looking at the God Catcher, you see a small hire coach pull up into the alley and stop. It's dark, a little bit ominous. You're standing there waiting, and coming out of the hire coach, a cloaked woman. Let me add her art here. You guys can see her.
Oh, she's the rogue.
She is a rogue. A rapier in hand, well equipped. Her gear looks even magical. You think that she is an adventurer as well equipped, if not more so than all of you. And she pulls her cloak up. She has a mask. It's really hard to get a good look at her face. But what I will ask for is the party to all give me perceptions for anyone that's here.
Yeah.
It's dark. Humans get disadvantage.
It is dark right
Yes.
now. Yep. So if you don't have dark vision,
He
or
pose.
I think even with dark vision,
Thanks.
I think even with dark vision, you get disadvantage here.
I think
I'll
if it's
roll
pitch black, disadvantage. If it's middling darkness, then
Yeah, it's light. It's light enough out that you're fine.
yeah.
Just a straight roll.
Hey.
Oh shit.
21. Casey, of course, it's a woman. You kind of scan her face the best you can. High cheekbones, perked lips, no imperfections, no pimples, very clean skin. Something that you notice well taken care of for what would be kind of a rogue or even most Zentrum, they're pretty dirty most of the time. This person seems
Does the
Well
color of her
kept.
outfit remind me of any noble family?
Give me a history check, I guess, as you look at her and you try to like reflect a little bit.
Flat roll?
Yeah, just a history check.
15?
He is rolling today.
It's not bad. You don't know who they are,
Yeah.
but you do feel as though they are a noble, based off their jewelry, their clothing, the cleanliness of them. There's even the scent of a perfume, and the colors don't give away anything, but you do believe they are potentially a noble woman. But she walks over. Good afternoon. I take it you have my coffer?
I do.
She pulls out a small bag. Your reward, of course.
I'll take it, take a look into it, just make sure it's all there.
You see 15 platinum pieces.
That makes sense to me. Is that about what these would be worth, I guess?
Oh no, they've already been paid for. This is your tip.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Go ahead. She can have it.
Takes over the thing, puts it into the hire coach. She looks back. Do you give your name?
Ooh. Hold on. This is some face shit. I do not. Actually, you know what? Nope, I don't give my name unless she's asking for it.
No, that was
Is
her
she
asking.
speaking?
That was
Is she
her. She
speaking
says
to Rayhan or
to
the group?
Rayhan. Yeah, to Rayhan. You
Okay.
guys are all there. But she asks you as if like, is it private?
Oh.
Or do you have a name to give her?
I do. Would you like to trade?
She gives a bit of a bow, and she says, you can call me the Black Viper. At which point, Casey, you're quite aware of who the Black Viper is. You know them to be kind of a thief in Waterdeep, a well-known, rather well-renowned thief for basically stealing from nobles for the most part. And you also think that they look far too young to be the original Black Viper. This person seems maybe like a new persona of them.
Oh, okay. And I would take it she's being honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will give her my name as well. Rayhan of the Zentarim.
Quite the shoes to fill, taking up that name.
Well, somebody has to fill them. I thank
Promise
you for
me if
doing
you ever steal from the
business.
Cragsmere, you make sure it's from their head.
She slides you a card.
That was a joke, but okay.
I'll
And
take
she
it.
says, if you ever need to reach out.
I'll look it over and pocket it.
It gives you instructions of how to reach her. It's not a number or anything. It gives you instructions of how to reach her. Wait in an alley, do a certain thing. Over some time, she'll show up.
Okay.
And it's just like a little calling card for her. And she heads back into the hire coach, and the hire coach starts to make its way up north.
As she leaves, I do the bro punch on the shoulder to Rayhan. You're so in, bro.
Actually, before she goes, as she's getting into the higher coach, I'll help her up, and I'll use Find Familiar to put a spider on the bottom of it.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. Sure. So let's say find familiar to put a spider on the bottom. I'm fine with that. Let's say you have a spider ready here. You sneak a spider onto the bottom of the cart. Give me a stealth check with advantage. Just a little spider.
Stealth advantage. I hate how I'm rolling, but it's not horrible.
No, that's not bad. I'm just gonna roll a perception. Yeah.
Ooh.
So she doesn't seem to notice that you do anything towards like her leaving. She doesn't pick up on it, gets into the cart, doesn't have a good view on the back of anything. So she's got like side windows. You sneak up to the back and plop a spider onto it. And the spider starts to make its way with the cart.
Perfect. I'm gonna put my hand on Luzon's shoulder and say, guide me back where we're going, because I'm gonna watch out for where her path is.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll just look through my familiar's eyes to figure out where she goes.
You see, she takes the cart all the way up what is Sull Street and kind of stops at the very top, where there is the Skull Street, where it meets here. And as the hire coach gets out, she steps out. She says, "Thank you for your service and your discretion," and leaves a few platinum pieces in the cart. And as she goes to make her way out, the spider watches as she climbs up a wall and starts to leap roof to roof.
Ooh, yeah, she's out of here.
Hmm.
But we know the general
You
area.
know,
So
generally, she's probably on the north side of town up here.
yeah.
But she's gone.
Okay. Let's make those notes.
Unless she had something to do up there. You don't know what her plans were for tonight. Of course, she needed those potions. But
That
that's
is
where
correct.
she goes.
But if something happens up there, we'll at least know.
With that, you also gain 1 renown in the Zentrum, and you can add that 15 platinum pieces.
Beautiful.
You're so in, bro. Punch his shoulder.
You have no idea.
I think I have a pretty good idea, but okay.
He might actually shit.
All right. Well, with that, we'll kind of move the party back and go back fast forward in time here, back to the 12th, where you guys, Rayhan, you're upstairs. Kind of a not too busy day. You find out about one of your pigeons finding that fellow you're looking for, and perhaps they don't even have a name, just a description. So they give you that description, and we'll jump to Korgel. Korgel, what are you doing right now?
We're just talking about what we're doing in
On that day of the 12th, Rayhan's in the manor or in the casino talking with Lightfeather. What are you up to?
I think most of the day I just hang out at the bar.
Downstairs. Okay,
Yeah, downstairs.
perfect. Having some drinks, hanging out, talking with the ghost tavern keeper, bartender rather, Liff.
I don't know if I've ever spoken to Lith.
He doesn't talk, so
Oh,
that
okay.
that would
I
check
just
out.
assume that that's how this bar works.
Yeah, you just get drinks. You just keep getting drinks.
Keep people watching and getting free drinks from some or paid drinks from
Well,
the bar.
you bought the drinks originally, right? So I don't think he charges you guys.
He did have Luzon make him like a a doll or something that he can possess. That'd be cool.
Hey.
I'm getting
I-
strong Ron Swanson vibes here. He's my
I
best
could-
friend. We still never speak sometimes.
Ghost actually, surprisingly, he doesn't have possession. He only has life drain.
Oh.
But something else I could do is magical tinkering. So I was thinking of just using that and placing some kind of audio, maybe even odor effect as people enter the bar.
Yeah. I think the thing that does have possession, I think that's a poltergeist. But nonetheless, Korgel downstairs drinking, Rayhan upstairs. Amaro, how about you?
Earlier, he would have come down and had some breakfast just to see who's all in the tavern and casino side at this time of day. You know, see if anyone interesting comes in. But otherwise, would head up to his office and actually start writing in a little notebook, keeping a journal of sorts.
Yeah, it's a slow hour. It's only 11. Not a lot of people here. So you head upstairs, do some writing, and you're in your office. Luzan, what about you?
I would probably be building this new steel defender that I'm like
In the basement.
yeah, just like hammering away at this.
Yeah, smoke billowing out the back vent of Trollskull as you're working in the basement, and everybody can hear just ka-ching, ka-ching, as you're hammering and smelting down there.
Yeah.
Well, everything kind of comes to a pause as all of you stop whatever you're doing. Windows rattle as the roar of an explosion fills Trollskull Alley. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through the air. A thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right outside your door.
Ooh.
Mark for that.
Yikes.
At this point, Casey is out talking with Clam and climbing Mount Waterdeep.
Oh.
But an
Oh.
explosion happens in the alley. Now, to be clear, not close enough to damage your structure, but right down the alley.
Yeah,
And
I'm heading out.
Yeah, we'll go out and check.
you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
all go and immediately check on it. Perfect. So let's do this. We will move to Trollskull Alley, and I'll just set up a couple things. So we'll get the four of you like together here, and
Wizard time, motherfucker! Fireball.
Casey, as you hear about this, you'll probably you'll show up after kind of their initial investigation. And so there's a couple things to set up here. Ooh, an explosion.
Oh, there
I
we
need
go.
to
Yeah.
kill a couple
Oh,
of
no.
NPCs.
I was gonna say the children are on fire. If that's the case, that's
One of them is, as well
Oh.
as, let me see,
My favorite one.
quite a few people here to add. Give me 1 second. Just scooted them all first. You guys see a whole bunch of bodies, and one of the kids indeed seems to have got caught up in the explosion. Quick. Not looking so good after that
Not
fireball.
quick. I don't know quick.
Oh,
But I
no.
love him.
He
Done.
wasn't quick enough.
I mean,
How dare you?
Got him.
How dare you?
And then this guy should also
Speed
be.
doesn't matter if you don't see it coming.
around HP.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, that's nuts. He's dead.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely dead. A couple NPCs here to add. A small crowd starts to form around the explosion. People talking with each other. Let's just say, Rayhan, you're upstairs in a watchtower. You actually have the best possible view right now. Amaro, you have like the back window to this area. Not a great view, so give me a disadvantage perception. Rayhan, give me an advantage perception.
Holy.
So Amaro, you see the explosion. It looks like it's like this gnome is running towards your place, and it explodes, and you just see things go crazy. People dying, people running and fleeing and gathering around. Nothing that you really notice that you're like, hey, I see something there. However, on a 19, just see here. That is his passive stealth. I'm gonna make a couple rolls here. and then I'm going to give you an average. And just confirm one thing.
Is it clear that like Quick is dead?
These two are also dead. Well, you guys
We'd
haven't
have
gone
to
over
go
it
and
just
check
yet.
it out.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll definitely
okay.
get to that. These two guys are also dead. Put them to 0. Okay, so those two guys are also dead. And so it's just going to be this guy's roll, and he hit an 18, which means you see it, Rayhan. After the fireball explodes, you see somebody that you met in the Zentrum, Erstal Floxen, running down this alley and past your tower. And I'm going to give him a perception too, because he's going to like kind of look, he's looking around trying to make sure nobody's tailing him. But he doesn't, he gets a 2 on the dice. He doesn't see anything. And he's gonna, that's a 5. He's gonna he starts running this way. And that's all you see before he's eventually past a crowd and out of your line of sight. And the 4 of you rush outside. Quickly, a crowd is gathering around the scenario. And we really need some different music for this. Let me see. This.
Yeah.
It's so calm.
There's
It
a
is,
fireball outside. Meanwhile, the bard.
No. As you guys do head outside, there's panic in the air, screaming and flames. People are quickly trying to put some of the flames out. And a group of people are kind of gathering. You have a moment to potentially speak with some of them. Just make sure who should have survived. I might have done that wrong. I had this set up a while ago. Let me make sure.
Who
1,
should've?
2, 3, and then I want to make sure none of these NPCs should have died. Alright, so Matrix
Tomorrow's love
survives.
interest has to live.
I think
Huh?
some of these guys do die.
Your love interest.
My love interest.
Fala comes out. Oh, that is not the same old lady.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No. So Fala's
Ageist.
alive, this woman's alive, and Matrum's alive. These guys are all dead.
Fuck.
There we go.
Can I go help anyone?
Yeah, let me give you a full
That's what I
description
thought too,
of the scene here. Let me just get them dead. They need to die. They're dead. All right, 0, 0, 0, 0. As you guys rush out, then the 4 of you running out, you can see 4 people that are crowding around the scene as a group of dead victims lays in front of you, and specifically, this is, here it is. In the wake of the explosion, people emerged from their houses and shops to survey the devastation. The fireball didn't set any buildings ablaze, but it left 11 people dead. An elderly female human. 2 cloaked males. Rayhan, you pegged them for the 2 Zentrum that were hanging out with Erstal. 2 female humans and 1 male half-elf dressed in plain clothes. 1 male gnome. Amaro, you saw him kind of in the center of the explosion, almost like he was targeted. And 2 female halflings who were playing a flute and a fiddle, and 2 male halflings who were dancing.
Good fucking. The guy who ran past, you said I recognized him?
Yeah. He talked to you about a sweet deal he had. And
Oh,
was
yeah.
gonna
So
try
he's
to...
a Zant too.
Yeah, you met him when he was dropping off some bodies.
Oh yeah, that was very sus.
It was very, it was a little sus.
It's business.
You guys think you have a few minutes, potentially, a few moments here. Not like, I'm not going to put on a timer, but you guys have a few moments before, obviously, the Griffin Cavalry and the City Guard arrive.
All right. Mara's going to run over quickly and basically do a quick scan to see if there might have been any survivors.
Sure, give me a medicine check as you
Can
just check on
I
them.
help him on that?
Sure,
Yeah.
Advantage.
Yeah, I would definitely do the same thing. I would want to heal if I can save them.
Yeah, I mean, Luzon, you think these folks are all dead, but you look
Okay.
around.
Oh, not too good.
No,
It was
it's
very
fine.
quick, and I guess it's still smoky.
None of them are still breathing. They are all charred to a crisp. Anybody in the explosion has fully died. Short of a revivify, you think they're dead.
Lincoln hat. Okay.
I'm gonna check the gnome for any identifying markers to figure out why he might have been targeted.
And you see like an old woman kind of like, oh, don't steal their things. And this other woman kind of crying in the corner, and you see Matrim kind of shaking.
I will come over to the lady. My lady, I'm about to go get the. Oh, sorry. My lady, I'm about to go get the city watch very quickly. If you could comfort this woman over here, it seems maybe someone she knew was targeted, and I will make sure the child is all right.
And Rayhan, give me a sleight of hand because there's people watching.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I was hoping to divert her attention from
Yeah, with,
Rayhan by
with advantage.
asking
I
her
like
to-
that. Perfect.
Is that a
appreciate that very
persuasion?
much.
No. You give him the help action. You give him the help
Okay.
action. No need for persuasion. It's
Could've
a
been-
12. It's a DC 13, which means
Okay.
she stops and she kind of puts her hand on Amaro to move him out of the way. You there? Don't steal from that poor dead fool.
I'm not stealing from him. I want to figure out why they attacked him.
You pick up a pouch, and as you look into it, you can see that, and obviously you've been caught. You got saw picking up.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you can see within it, it looks like gemstones, 5 of them.
Ooh, okay.
I-
Am
Can
I stealing? No.
They look like they're worth about 100 gold each. They're nice gems. You also see the other dead males. You can tell there's Zentrum. One of them has you met them once, but you can also see one of them has a black snake symbol tattooed on his right forearm. And they look like, let me see. Yeah, that's about it. The other one, though, the gnome that you're taking the pouch from, you can see that he has dried waste on his boots. You pick this up because you always make fun of Luzon for having it. He was in the
Oh
sewers.
yeah, sewer smell. Fuck.
Oh no.
He was in the sewers.
Can I look for like? I mean, it looks like something hit them. Can I look for like where it must have come from?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Yeah,
what?
give me
Yeah.
investigations. You guys could either give
Survey how
each other the
happened.
help actions, or you can
I'ma help
individually
Luzon.
roll.
I will help someone. Yeah, I have a -1 to investigation.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm
while they
helping
do
Luzon.
while they do that, I basically just asked the lady to take care of the other woman as a distraction. But I'm gonna head straight over to Martem and over here and make sure he's all
Oh
right.
my god.
That's
Perfect.
crazy.
This is not
That's
our. This is not
insane.
our thing, man. We have
Luzon
no
does
idea what's
not-
happening.
Luzon does not know how to roll. I don't think
You don't see any sign of how this fireball started. There's no mage in the vicinity as you look around. Amaro, you go over to Martin. Martin looks a little bit shaken. He obviously just saw his friend blow up. And he's kind of in a state of panic. But he looks up and he, with kind of shaky hands and a shaky voice, he says, right after the explosion, I ducked and went into this rain barrel. But then I heard this, like, plop sound. And you can see, like, a barrel next to him and shallow water in it. And as you look into it, there's a necklace.
Oh no. Take
I
that.
see. Yeah. Amar will use his invisible mage hand telekinesis to grab that, while simultaneously making Martem sort of just. He's gonna. Sorry, I'll try to be a bit more clear about this. He's gonna kind of step on the other side of Martem, using his hands to sort of make him face my way, and behind him, I'm gonna use the invisible mage hand telekinesis to slowly grab the thing out and the necklace out.
Yeah, you
put it away.
You see, it looks like a golden necklace with these kind of orangey red beads at the end, and it looks like one of them has been ripped off or broken.
Mm.
I feel like
Okay.
Luzon would probably know if it would. If it's like a fireball thing, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You guys can definitely
Rayhan
expect
would
it.
know,
Not
but
a
we
problem.
know what that is.
Yeah, but right now Amaro has it. Not a big deal. And
Yeah,
Agatha.
basically, I'm gonna kneel down to his height because I'm guessing I'm a bit taller than him, and basically just ask him if he is okay.
I think Agatha,
Essentially.
was she supposed to die too? Who is she? Let me see here. She might have, some people are supposed to die here. Let me just double check. Agatha is, yeah, she's a dead NPC. Yeah. She doesn't
Oh,
have any
correct,
info
yeah.
to share. She died. All right, so there we go.
Don't you be stealing from those poor bodies, young man.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
wait, I'm
actually
supposed to be dead.
it would be Jezrin that would have seen you. And she looks like kind of shaken as well, but she kind of says to you, "You're not a city guard, are you?" As she sees you like going through Dalakar's stuff, and everybody
I'm
investigating.
going to very visibly leave the pouch back by his body and talk to her and say, "No, but we knew some of these people. We wanted to make sure. We wanted to see if any were okay and figure out why they were attacked."
Well, I did see something. I saw what. It didn't look like a man. It wasn't a man. It was like a puppet shaped like a man. But
I'm gonna call
without any
Luzon.
strings, of course.
Ooh, wow.
Hmm.
Does that ring a bell? What she described?
She points up to the rooftop above where Martin was and says, "It hurled something into the crowd. That's what caused the explosion. I saw the halflings burned alive. I saw them."
Oh, that's terrible. Can you tell me more about the figure that you saw? More details about them.
It was man-shaped, but it was clearly not a man.
And in what
You
direction
can tell
did it go?
it sounds like she's talking about like a metal
Yeah.
machine that looked like a man. She could tell, like, you could see through body parts, like it wasn't a solid body.
The manta ray got out of the water. Snaps fingers.
Well, I'm just thinking that's the same group, because they're the only other like machinists around. So
I'm gonna, while he's with her, I'm gonna go over to Quick and take a look at him.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't quick enough. Fireball
Oh
went
my
off.
god. Yeah.
He doesn't have evasion. He's just too young.
so
Yeah.
but now I'm a little. So can I look at like if I can tell if there's any kind of chemical substance at the ground from the explosion, or if it was like magically induced? Because I want to know if it was a fireball, or if it was a grenade.
You see, it looks like a fireball more than like shrapnel and that kind of thing. Looks
Okay.
like a fireball. And you see Fala has come out of Corlin's Crown, the owner of it, and they say, I was watering plants in the greenhouse on the second floor of my shop when the blast blew out the windows. Luckily, I wasn't injured, but through the smoke, I saw a cloaked man as well. They were taking something from that dead gnome you were touching there.
Damn.
Then they limped away. They were badly burnt, though. All over their shoulder and face. I think that they headed in the direction of the bent nail.
Bent nail. Hold on. Where is
It's
it?
just down. It's down the alley to the right. So they were going. I guess instead of going the way I said, they went. They went
Okay.
this alleyway, and then you saw them kind of come out. So I'll draw the
Okay.
path. So they were here. They went out. They kind of came around, and you think that they were gone, but you saw them keep going. They didn't stop at the bent nail. They kept going. But they went in that direction. So
All right.
they fled the scene. That's all they're saying.
Got you. Well, while Luzon is talking to Jezrin, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Find Familiar and make a. What do I have in here?
And kind of
You know what?
mid climb, putting in a new piton right behind you. Climbing up behind you, there's C4 is Kyra, and she looks up and she says, "Oh, how much further to the top?" And as you're making your way up, as you look down to reply, you see right where you think your manor is, smoke and an explosion in the distance. Not loud enough to really hear the explosion, but you definitely see the smoke and the signs of it.
Well, that's not good.
And she looks out.
Ooh.
Oh. Whatever it is, I'm sure the Griffin Cavalry will find that soon enough.
Yeah,
That's
I remembered. I make a magpie.
Yeah, but that's near where?
Oh. Your casino.
Well, yeah.
You don't think it was...
I don't know. I'm about to go find out though. Jumps off.
Skydives off the mountain one more time. But no,
Later.
you guys kind of cut your climb short and you head back. Shortly after, some Griffin cavalry do fly down. They start to deal with it, but specifically two guards. There's a bunch of veterans here with them, and I could drop some more veterans on here, but there's veterans with them. You see two men come up as the kind of investigation is settling from you guys, and they walk over, and are quickly just, oh, nothing to see here. Everybody clear the way. We'll take care of it from here. And it looks like, let me see if I have their art here. Safe
You.
and Barnabas. Two older members of the City Watch.
Obviously, I'm not here right now, but would I know either of them?
Honestly, because I want you to be here for stuff, I'm gonna say by the time the City Watch shows up, so do you.
Ernie.
As the city watch shows up, the magpie will pick up the bag of gems and fly off.
Okay. Give me a stealth.
Beautiful. The raven does have stealth stats. I'm using that because I don't think there's a magpie specifically. I believe it's normal stealth. Let me see.
I will actually
I'm not much
give
of
him help on that because, sort of, as I see that happening, I will put my hand on Martin's shoulder and I'll say, "Come with me, Martin. We are going to go to the manor. I'm going to make sure that you're all right. I'm going to give you something to eat and drink and a place to relax. You know, come."
The bird swoops
And
down.
I'm gonna sort of cross sight lines.
Yeah, the bird swoops down as you go to cross. Give me one more stealth. It's a DC 13. Otherwise, the townsfolk are watching.
Oh, beautiful.
18.
There we go.
It swoops and grabs the gems and flies up to your tower, without quite being seen. And as you're walking,
Yeah, me and Martin will
Yep.
head on over.
Yep, perfect. At that same time, you see Casey rushing over when some city guards are here questioning people. Casey, whether or not you know them, I would say that almost everybody that has been part of the city guard knows them. These are our senior sergeants, Seth Cromley and Barnabas Blastwind. They are kind of the investigators, if you will, in the City Watch.
I am glad I was not wearing my armor.
And they're gonna start. They like have veterans like kind of push everybody back away from the crime scene as you guys are all kind of standing here watching, and people start to inspect and clear the area. You see them taking notes and talking to each other.
I'd
Now,
like to try to follow.
if you would all be so kind, please just stay back and let us do our work. We'll handle it from here. And they start to question all of the witnesses as well, including some of you guys. And as they come up to your group, Seth Cromley just says, "You're safe? I don't know how to say his name. He says,
Post it, I'll tell you.
you should be able to hover him and see it, right? Safe.
It doesn't give me name, it just says unharmed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Saeth.
Saeth.
Barnabas
Safe sounds
Blastwind
right.
and Saeth Cromley.
Safe sounds right.
He says, "Good afternoon, everybody. Please just keep yourselves calm and just give me the facts as straight as you can, and we'll get to the bottom of this in no time." And as he's starting to kind of gather all of the different NPCs info, he comes up to all of you. Were any of you eyewitnesses to this crime?
I'll just shake my head.
No, it showed up after it happened.
No.
I
I
was
saw- You know what?
climbing Mount Waterdeep before this. Oh, that was a run.
And I'll give him I'm gonna give him an advantage history on you. Yeah, not 20.
Oh, that's
He says, Casey,
Oh
good
yeah.
to see you here. Oh, we're not in the city guard anymore. Why'd you rush over?
That's my casino. Well, our.
Uh-huh. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. I don't think your casino's been harmed at all. And Barnabas walks over and looks and says, I do believe that a fireball was indeed the cause of this explosion. None of you are wizards now, are you?
no.
I'm not strong enough. I wish I could cast fireball.
Yes, well, of course, we don't jump to conclusions. There's no need to harm. I just need to check all my bases. Starts to kind of go through all of your stories and pick up what you did find here, for any amount that you guys do share. Do you guys share any of the stuff that you guys did locate, or do you kind of keep all that secret? The necklace, the
I'm gonna hold
gems,
it down.
the man running away.
Well, I didn't tell anybody else about the necklace. So,
Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't
that's
know.
definitely staying secret. So you're not telling them, and you walked away.
Oh, I'm not there.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, and you walked away. Yeah.
I would mention the story that the lady said about the metal.
Oh yeah, they
Machine.
talked to those NPCs as well, except for
Oh.
Martum, who left.
Okay, no, but then I was not witness to anything, so I don't have any information.
All right. They talked to Fala and to Jezrin, and he says, I was just heading to the Tiger's Eye when I saw the blast. I wouldn't even be in this neighborhood if it weren't for my unloyal. And she starts to walk away.
She talking about Casey.
No,
No.
a different
Yeah, I was like,
man apparently.
What?
And
Casey will kind of, as he reads the scene. For those of you who the investigators are done speaking with, free drink on me. There, and I'll point to the golden lady.
you see a lot of the crowd kind of take you up on that and head out, but throw me a persuasion just to see how well it's taken.
13.
Yeah, it's still 13. It's not bad. A lot of the crowd starts to clear, and Barnabas comes over and says, excellent work clearing a crowd. I need to try that one someday.
Yeah, Booze is a good determinator. I was never really good at the investigating stuff, so it worked pretty well. I got in trouble a lot though, because I didn't have the money to do it at the time. So it was usually coming out of good old Waterdeep's pockets.
Well, it would appear that with all of this, we have quite a bit of an investigation ahead of us, Seth. No real leads to go on. Figure it out. We always do.
Do I recognize any of the dead people other than the ones we already knew?
You recognize the dead people. I don't really think so, short of the fact that Rayhan knows these two. You noticed them. You don't know the gnome.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so that's about it. You don't know
Okay.
them. Just some townsfolk.
Me? Righty. Well, if that's all that, we have some hosting to do.
Hosting guy.
You see quite a few Griffin riders fly in and guards kind of post up. All in all, there are 6 guards at each entrance of Trollskull Alley, another 6, including the sergeant, that are investigating the area, and a couple of Griffin cavalry riders flying in the sky, surrounding the area.
Cool.
Did you all head back inside? They've told you not
Yeah.
to worry about it, but who knows?
Yeah, as we go in, I'm gonna direct Martin to this little table nearest to the kitchen here, and basically say, "Now, do you have a favorite kind of food? I'm going to make sure the kitchen gets you whatever you need right now."
And yeah, you kind of calm his nerves. You get him some food. Chicken nuggets. Why not? Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Heck yeah.
All right. Yeah, basically, I'll go talk to Lyria over here and say, "So there has been an incident outside. We are going to essentially have a lot of explosion survivors momentarily, but there is a child that
You can see
I
she's
feel needs
actually
particular attention."
sweeping up glass on the floor. She says, "Oh, all right. Let me just finish cleaning everything, because that explosion blew out the windows." And you can see some of the windows back here did take some damage, and there's glass that she's fixing up. But I'll
I would
get you that in just a
definitely
minute.
immediately start helping fixing up the place with like the mend.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, you come over, you start to pick up the pieces of glass and just start to mend them together. It'll take you a few minutes, but you're working on it.
Yeah.
But all of you sit down, you grab a snack for mate Martum, and you kind of group up. There's some people in here that come in and grab drinks. I'm gonna say a wisdom save for Jezrin, whether or not she goes in for a drink or not. A 13, yeah. She looks at the casino for a moment, considers it, and you see her kind of start to leave. She wants to have a drink, but she's got business she has to attend to. Fala obviously goes back to his shop, or not his shop, their shop, and everything else is going to take care of. Would you guys all sit down inside? You have a few moments.
How much did I mark off for the round of drinks I paid for?
Well, let's just say it's on the taverns tab, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, before people start sort of crowding on in and everything, I'll have a seat next to Martin and say, I do hope that none of your the others that you were living with were caught up in that. I didn't get a good look at everyone."
Oh, I don't think any of the other kids were out. Me and Quick were just listening to the music that they were playing, and he was trying to pickpocket one of them.
See, I imagine at some point the guard may come door to door and ask people some questions. I imagine as a witness to this, you will be involved. You're under no obligation to say anything, but if they were to ask you what you saw, aside from hiding in the battle, what would you answer?
He kind of looks at you and then at Rayhan, and he says, should I never talk to guards. Should I talk to them?
No. Well, what
If
did
you can
what did
help it, no, but they may ask you questions regardless.
Yeah.
Well, I would just tell them I saw the explosion, I guess.
And did you see anyone unique running away? Out of the ordinary?
He's kind of fishing for the right answer. He says, no. I just hid.
Smart, and that is precisely what you
do
should
I,
tell them.
yeah.
As
Do I
for
get the sense though that he did see the guy?
No, Martum actually technically didn't, but he did, maybe hear some of you guys talking, but no, all that he really saw was that plop into that rain barrel. So he's gonna keep that zipped up.
Perfect.
yes, good boy. You let Lydia in the kitchen know if you need anything. Yes.
Yeah,
And
Lydia
you stay here as
comes
long
out
as you
with
need to.
a plate of kind of dino-shaped nuggets and some tomato sauce, and heads back into the kitchen. She says,
Salty nuggies.
It's a home favorite. It's a jungle of shaped creatures. You might not have seen them before. This right here is a T-Rex, and she tries to cheer him up a little bit.
Oh, no way. I modeled
That's
my
awesome.
battlesmith out of that. Cool.
I am going to go upstairs and make sure nothing broke up there. You enjoy your nuggies up here. Down here.
But yeah,
I'll
with
be
that,
upstairs if you need anything from me.
you guys kind of
With
all
the-
go to your different spots. Martum is taken care of.
Would the
Well,
group
I will.
as a
I will
whole-
use telepathy to speak with Rayhan.
Yeah,
We need to talk. Office.
we do. I was gonna say he can come up to my room because I'm about to send the pigeons out to look for what's his
I see.
Yeah.
Wherever's fine. You guys kind of group up upstairs. Sure.
Okay.
And I
Let's
can
go
collect my
to
things.
your room then.
Yeah.
As I did notice a bird, and I'm presuming it was yours.
Yeah.
is it just the two, or are you getting the whole group?
I'm assuming you're in the middle of getting drinks for everyone, correct?
I'm not the
It can
bartender.
it can be towards the end of it. Yeah, he just bought drinks for everybody, so you guys can all group up if you want.
Yeah.
I will.
But
One
before
by
we do
one,
this, I do have a
I'll let them
question.
know telepathically that we're having sort of a team chat up in the attic.
Family meeting.
Why would we do it in the attic when we have a war room, gamer?
That's
This
true.
is true.
And is this
So I
the
can get
first
my
time
money.
you're using telepathy with?
We're gonna
Luzon?
use our war room.
Like, I'd be freaked out. This is the first time.
I was
using
gonna say this,
telepathy.
and it's also the first time he's used it with Korgel, so
Yeah, yeah.
I'm probably sitting there like,
Who the fuck?
I don't know.
Actually, second time.
Second time for
First time
Lujan or Korgel?
For Korgel. First time I used it was Zentarum. The slavery stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, I do remember you telling us to just hold off on whatever we were.
I'll just tell the Raven to bring the
there you go.
gems to me.
Imposter.
Yeah, you got yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You guys group up. You have the bag of gemstones. You have this necklace, and you have enough time to very quickly ascertain it is a necklace of fireballs. Yes.
Yeah, Maro just placed that on the table. Martem found this. It was dropped into a barrel at the scene.
Casey has
It is
Barrack
a
guard
necklace of
the
fireballs.
staircase.
But what surprises me is that there's a conflicting narrative from the lady, I forget her name, but the one that said that she saw the like the humanoid
Puppet
machine,
humanoid.
and it sounded like she said he threw a grenade. But
Well,
Well,
oftentimes
the necklace
witnesses
of fireball.
are panicking.
Yeah.
They don't really give truthful answers. They just give what they can think of.
She certainly didn't mention grenade or anything. She did say that she saw something get thrown into the group.
oh, okay.
So
And,
yeah, with the
from
necklace,
from
you
what I
take
can
one
tell,
of these off.
there is one gem missing from this necklace. I presume they threw one of these.
Yeah. You take one off, throw it where it lands, it blows up like a fireball.
That's how
Wait,
that
but the
works. Okay.
necklace is still has more gems in it.
Multiple. Yeah. You can throw a couple. It's not
Yeah.
one and done.
It
Well,
then
says
why-
the necklace of fireballs has 2 beads remaining and a broken clasp.
Well, if they threw the necklace, if they threw the gem, why would they throw the necklace?
It looked like an automaton. It might have just had one mission and left, or dropped by accident. Who knows?
Wait, so you know the name of the guy who did it?
If the automaton threw it, if somebody on the roof threw it, it's not the same guy because he wouldn't have killed his crew like that.
Who's this automaton? Some kind of thief?
Oh, I didn't know. But that's
think
what the lady was saying. She saw some kind of puppet on the roof, and
I
one of the other Zentrum was running away after the explosion. So 2 separate things we need to check.
Yeah, I suspect that the Tomtown would belong to the Drow group that has the ship that the dragon was fighting as well.
Yeah.
I could pull some of my old contacts, see if they know anything about this automaton.
Yeah, that would be helpful because it looks like it was maybe a rival group.
I'm gonna, as an aside, Casey assumes that this dude has a handle named automaton. He doesn't know what the hell you're talking about.
Mhm.
Oh my!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do I pick up on that?
I assumed you would have. That's
he's
why
like,
I'm saying it
who
as an
is
aside.
automaton? Not
Yeah.
not who is the automaton, just who is automaton. You know what I mean?
So
Why
picking up
is
on that,
automaton?
picking up on that, I changed my position to talk to Luzon.
You
Like,
just
hey,
shift to look at him instead.
yeah.
You're making
I'm
me
like, I
nervous.
realize what's going on. I'm like, lose on some kind of construct, not a person.
Yeah.
So, do you
building?
know anybody else who might make constructs?
No, but that's kind of why I was very interested in exploring the ship of the people responsible for this. I'm interested in learning what they have, even though it's probably dangerous.
Yeah.
You believe the people at the ship were responsible for these?
I think that there's enough correlation to have some kind of indication that they might be involved. There aren't many other groups that would be able to conceive of machines at this level.
Since Casey knows a bit about Brigand to Arth, can I see if that tracks?
Oh yeah.
I mean, if I'm also like I'm
You
speaking,
guys-
I don't know.
You guys were at the place. I mean, you only really saw humans, but you guys didn't really investigate the Brigand ships or anything. So I'm gonna say you don't know. It could track.
Well, because Casey got like a nat 20 or something stupid high whenever we first found out about Brigand to Arth.
Oh, for history on them. I mean, it just off of what you know, they have a mechanical manta ray. They seem to have a lot of mechanical gadgets. They had a parade with all of the mechanical creatures over to the Temple of the Inspired Hand, the Temple to Gond. So just off what all of you know, that very well could track.
But I mean, also in terms of the world of Waterdeep, am I like speaking out of my rear? Like, does that make sense? Or...
You would think that something like this, Gond creation possibly, Temple of Gond likely, is kind of your first thought, based off just your preliminary knowledge of Waterdeep. And then if you guys also feel like that also matches up with the Brigand Aerith, you could definitely investigate that.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll definitely try to share that then. And like, maybe another lead is to think about maybe just visit the Temple of Gond, because whoever's involved seems to follow that path.
Yeah, we could ask if anyone's bought any of these things before or recently.
Shit. In
I
the
imagine the temple
meantime,
could give us some insight as to
I don't know that you
what
can
this
buy
thing might
them.
be.
Like, you have
Nick.
to.
Quick question.
You can buy anything if you're rich enough, but
No, you'd have to. It's
This-
sort of magic, so it
Yeah.
would have to come from within.
Nick, the flying snake that I have, can it just find other Zentrum members?
Can it just find other Zentrum members? Any that it's aware of or anything, but if they're hiding,
Oh.
no. But it just
Okay.
depends. Like, so no, it's just a trained pet, a trained animal that you can send to
Okay.
like, and like, so obviously it knows the main Zentrum contacts, and any contact that you're aware of, but it doesn't just know.
Okay. Because I was gonna send it to find the one member who fled from the scene
Yeah.
and try to set up a meetup with him.
Yeah, you could try to send it to him.
Yeah. So I'll send him a message to let him know that we're looking to talk with him to figure out what happened.
Yeah, and you know he told you this. He was staying at the Gralhund Villa, which is really just down the road.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
You send a snake out there for now.
And your sparrow or bird, what did they end up picking up?
I'll show them the bag of gems.
You see 5 gemstones worth 100 gold each. They are somewhat valuable. Specific gems, it doesn't matter too much, but I'll see if I can pull up some 100 gold gems.
Would
Yeah.
I, by any chance, recognize anything about like a signature mark or some kind of cutting?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Because you
'Cause
you do run the gem shop.
Yeah.
Luzon, the one thing you can tell is these are crudely cut. You think that these are kind of black network gems, if you would. These have not gone through the skilled hands of the Olmahas family or the House of Gems.
Oh,
Damn.
I feel like I would be inspired to try to do that on them.
They're what you
tinker
would
with them.
call a rough cut.
Yeah.
Do you guys mind if I just practice?
That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping Luzon would know where they came from.
Did you tell us anything about the Zenkai, or is that just something you're sitting on right now? Just curious.
Oh no, I think at least three of
Porgal
us
and
were there.
Luzon would know, but you and
Yeah,
me wouldn't,
Amaro was there
because
for sure.
that was when we separated.
Yeah. Oh, so
Yeah,
was it just me and you?
it was after the chase. We
No,
got chased
no,
by
no,
the
no.
gem.
It was the three of you, and then me and Casey went to the villa.
Okay, so yeah, me, Corgal,
Oh,
and
that's right.
Luzon.
I have met that guy before.
No, I mean about him being here and running away.
Oh yeah, I would tell you guys. Yeah.
Where'd you say he was staying?
I'm gonna keep that secret for now, but I'm gonna set up a meeting with him so he can tell us where we're what was going on.
Okay.
I'll have him meet us in one of the back alleys once some of the guard activity dies down.
You don't think it's a little bit suspicious that he just ran off when he knew that there was another Centaur member here?
No,
Oh,
he
the
looked like
other.
he looked like he was blown up in the fireball too. Two of the members died, and it looks like he escaped before he was killed.
He could have been one of the targets.
That's what I'm thinking.
And what if someone gets to him before we can do this meeting?
Well, I sent a missive to him, so once the snake gets back, we'll know.
Fine then, keep your secrets.
Yeah. Guardhouse Casey. Have the guards giving you any information?
There's 5 gemstones. They're all worth 100 gold each. There's 52 different types of gemstones in this game.
Holy.
Those are 5 of them, worth 100 gold.
If they get cut properly, are they worth more?
No. You think like the gem there is worth 100 gold. Cut or not, it's just a nice gem. Big 100 gold worth of gemstone each.
Okay.
You can put them into jewelry and then sell the jewelry for more. Like you could cut them into a smaller piece. You could break them up. Like you can do a lot of stuff with it. But individually, those are just chunks of 100 gold or 100 gold gems.
Okay. Might let Luzon have to look at him. See if he can make something we can sell for more.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that kind of comes to mind, though, Rehan, is why is this gnome just carrying around these gems? What did he have to do with those Zentra members? And, you don't really have any connections to go off of here, but at a minimum, most people don't carry around these types of gemstones or currency unless they're looking to spend it, typically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think whoever had this will probably try to find it.
Yeah.
Probably keep a watch. I'll probably try to set up the row, the mechanical falcon or raven to just watch the area for anyone that would like try to come back as if they're looking for something.
And this is at like 11, so let's say it's like 12, let's say 12:30 by the time this meeting happens, because you guys deal with the people downstairs, deal with Martum, you guys send off a letter, you guys all chat. It's like noon. You guys have the whole day, kind of do what you would like. And what we'll do is we'll take our break really quick, and when we come back, you guys can tell me whether or not you dive deeper into this investigation, or if you just kind of let it all fade into the background.
Under no conditions. We're looking into this one.
All right, well, we'll pick up on that when we come back. And, as more days pass, we'll do another 10-day. And I still haven't devised a good system as in regards to
The inn, tavern.
in
Tavern.
regards to like just the income. Yeah. So maybe we'll just roll on it a few times rather than just once, because I do feel like, or maybe we could just up the rate that the income is. I don't have a new system yet, so I do think you guys should get more than what it gives you, though, as far as running a business. But we'll come back to that, and we're not going to do a downtime just yet for those 10 days. It's only been 3, but that
Yeah.
would be in the future here. All right, quick break, 10-15 minutes. When we come back,
either scales with your kingdom level or it's always a d6 and you get more of them. It's one of the two. I don't remember which.
Like most of us are back, just waiting for Luton.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Will we kill something before the night is up? Maybe.
So each character adds 1 die to the pool, and that resets on a kingdom turn, which is every month. It works the same way. And then it goes from D4 to D12 depending on what tier your organization is. It's from 1 to 5.
I'll definitely read through it and see if there's anything that I'm like, hey, let's do it. It sounds interesting,
Yeah.
but it's also like my thought is to a big point of 5e is simplification. And every time somebody adds a system, I feel like they add these complicated systems. But I'll read through it.
Yeah. The stronghold stuff is super simple.
Is it good?
Yeah. Like the most complicated thing is when you build a keep, you roll to see what kind of like army you summon.
Oh, okay.
And like if you're a sorcerer, you have a higher chance of just summoning a young dragon or something. Because you have to get like you roll the D100, and for most people to get like the really cool stuff, you have to roll a 99 or 100. But for spellcasters, it's a bit higher, but they're less likely to pull armies.
Hmm.
The keep's the most complicated one, but the other 3 are pretty simple.
Huzzah, we are all back. Hello and welcome, everybody. We pick back up. With the party in their war room, plans kind of hatched. What's our next move? What are we all doing?
Well, I think you mentioned that I had seen the gnome somewhere.
You've seen
Unless
the
I
gnome.
misheard you.
No, the only thing you guys picked up on the gnome is that his boots were caked in mud. And dirt, and he was in the sewers.
Would
Yeah.
I be?
But none of
Oh,
you
go ahead.
actually know the gnome himself.
Maybe me and Luzon can check the sewers, see if he left anything around or if there's any clues down there.
Yeah, I was
Well-
gonna say that.
That could very well be a plan. Rayhan, you have not sent that snake yet, have you?
Oh no, I already sent it.
Ah. I was
So
going
I'm
to
getting
say,
word
might be
back.
better to wait.
I mean,
I mean,
if it's really
tipping
serious,
him off and telling him we know about everything right off the bat allows him time to plan and prepare.
oh no, I was just telling him I want to meet with him. I haven't told him everything we know,
Ah, I see.
but
Okay,
we can't meet with him right now because there's guards all over. So if we go to his house and we were just there, they're gonna follow him. They're gonna follow us to him.
I see.
Yeah. So I'll get word back. We'll see how much time we have. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, I could probably go by myself.
It's not a long time for him to fly over there. So as it does fly back, it comes back empty-handed, still with your letter. Like it couldn't find him to deliver it to him.
So he's either not there or he's hiding incredibly well.
So you keep saying there, and we don't know where there is.
Yeah, because nobody else knows where he's at, right?
Currently, as far as you're aware, nobody is sure where he went. But he went. I mean, you know he was working at Gralhund Manor, and he went in that direction. So I'll show you where. Let's go to the Waterdeep map. I'll show you where it is. This is Gralhund. So he like dodged through some alleys and boop, was out of here.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a block away. Block and a half.
The thing that I find interesting is that we seem to have a variety of different stories and motives from different parties here, whether it be this person you're talking about, or the Bragan Dearth and the Snimblewright, or whatever the case may be there. It's all pointing to the fact that this gnome was targeted for a reason, and the only thing we found on him were these, which makes me think that somebody got away with something else.
That's true. Well, if the guards ease up, we can check out Gralhund. Until then, though, we may as well go to the docks if that's what you want to
Hey, you said the name. I can do a history check.
do. Yeah, sure, they can know. I'll let them go.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I maxed lips with one of his nieces.
Sorry, what are we rolling? History for who?
Gralhund.
To know about
The
Gralhund.
Gralhund?
What Casey would know.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, pretty much just like the general gist of their house is that they were ennobled back in 1260, so they've been a long time noble here, so you're quite familiar with them. Their family motto: we see both sides. And their primary business is interests including hire swords, they contract them, and manufacturing weaponry.
Mm.
Mercenary family. Ah.
when you
Yeah,
when you
spear
checked
thrown at me.
when
I
you
jumped
checked
out of the second
the
balcony.
gnomes and the gnome, you didn't happen to see any tattoo or markings on him, did you?
Yeah, did I see anything else but the gems?
Did you see anything but the gems? Not really, just that he was in the sewers. He had a bag of gems, and one of the people told you, Fala told you that they took something off of him.
Okay, they did get something off of him.
Yeah, Fala saw them like pickpocket him.
Did she see one of the Zentrum pickpocket him or just someone else?
Well, Fala's a they, but they
Oh,
did
they.
not. They did not like get a good view of everything. Just that the person that ran off, you know it as Erstul. They don't know who they are, but Erstul ran down the alley towards the Metnail after pickpocketing the gnome.
Okay.
So you know
In
they
that
likely
case-
fled to the Gralhund Villa.
The only reason I ask is because what makes this gnome so important? Was he a part of one of the other groups or something like this?
He must have been. If
I
he's
could-
being targeted by multiple groups.
Well, I can poke my nose with some of my old contacts, see if they ID'd him.
I could also send a familiar there, do the same thing, have it crawl around the house, check for secret entrances, things like that.
So
But I
this
think
Why
might
not?
be
Why not both?
Yeah.
this might
So-
be related to the mechanical beholder if it's under that location. Well, have we disclosed the location to the rest of the group?
Mechanical
Because-
what now?
Oh yeah. There's a mechanical beholder being built somewhere in the sewers. It's a really fascinating machine. It's this gigantic spherical machine with contraptions and powers, and it's the source of power is incredible. And then I'll go on ranting and raving about it for like minutes and go into all the technical details and jargon.
Do you think this gnome had something to do with that?
Oh, when you just mentioned that the Gralhund Villa, and I was just thinking that I was in similar vicinity. I think when I was working.
Well, the
and that
Gralhund
was-
Villa is right here next to you guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like right there.
Yeah. So when you were working on the Xanathar Beholder, that
Yeah.
was it was down in the sewers in Xanathar's lair, which is technically
More by
know
dock
what?
ward, isn't it?
I think it's more near the dock ward, but I
Interesting.
don't have an exact location. Let me see if I can find that.
Or is it like over here? Oh, I think it's
It's
over here, 'cause
underground. It's near Skullport on the first level of the Undermountain. It's underground in the sewer system.
Okay. Gotcha.
Xanathar's lair location. Let me see if I can find the exact spot.
In which case, I'll backtrack that a little bit and just say that I do know of another mechanical
it's
beast
sewers.
of great proportion being built, and that it was very secretive, and he may have crossed the group, and I would have mentioned that it's with the the Xanathar, and I'd actually ask if. Wait. Okay, I feel like I'm getting confused. Yeah, so I just mentioned that it was Xanathar. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like we all have something to do. Rayhan, you're gonna do some snooping. Luzon, you're gonna go and check out the sewers, and then I need to go brush elbows with some of my old buddies in the North Ward Guard. See if they've heard anything.
It seems like the most dangerous aspects of these might be either the sewers or checking out this manor. Do either of you need assistance?
If I go to the sewers, I was thinking of stopping by the Xanathar hideout and seeing if anything looks amiss or if they got any information there.
The Xanathar, what now? What did I miss?
I believe he is referring to the location where you lost your mind, so to speak.
Okay. Why?
Oh yeah, he got.
No. That was a downtime that I ended up doing.
No. I'm saying it's in character. I know what you're talking about.
I think in character,
Oh, okay,
none of
gotcha,
them are
gotcha.
aware, Luzon. None of them are aware you've been in the.
No, we're not. We think he's talking about where we had the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for playing it this way.
Holy crap!
But
I just rolled 3 nat 20s. Sorry, ignore me.
Huh?
I'm just rolling a dice, and it just hit. I just hit
We'll
3
roll a
20s.
fourth.
cool.
I didn't get a fourth.
Thank you for spending those in advance.
So yeah,
Luzon is kind of lost in his own mind usually, so I would say he'd just kind of assume that you guys were all on the same page, and then would fill you in when he realizes that. Yeah.
We
I
might
ended
need
up
some
doing this.
clarification on these.
Oh, my apologies. Yeah. For a couple weeks ago, or a couple 10-day ago, I ended up working on a mechanical beholder being built underneath the city. Well, it seemed like a Xanathar project, and it was very fascinating.
So you're helping the Xanathar build a robot beholder?
I wasn't intending to do so, but after initiating it, I think it wouldn't be bad to be able to infiltrate it and get information about it, because I wasn't aware that it was happening.
That is a dangerous angle you're playing at, but it's your call.
Aren't they the ones who were doing the whole fight?
yes.
That's
Maybe
what
maybe-
kind of beholder is this? What kind of
So do you remember like the beholder that we saw? No, well, you weren't there, but we saw one in the sewer that
that was a
Indeed.
taser.
but it was mechanical. It was not a flesh. It was of metals and pipes and running on artificial energy and magical energy, I imagine.
Maybe Korgel can go with you,
Yeah, I'd like to go with Luzon.
and then Amaro you can go with Rayhan, and I'm not going anywhere dangerous. Please don't pick any fights while we're split up.
We will
You
try
sure?
our best, but no promises.
You sure you don't want to go anywhere dangerous? Come on, Casey. I know you want to smite something.
Sure, when we're all together.
Fair enough. All right, let's take off. Is me and
All right.
tomorrow?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna request to go
Boys
last
are
to
back
the
in
bathroom.
What was the request? What?
He stepped away. I think he said he was going to the bathroom.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Marpenoth the third. Let me see here. 1, 2. That would have already happened, I think. Where's Marpenoth? Okay, Marpenoth is the fall. So you do know one thing about the mechanical beholder. You don't think it's going to be ready until the fall.
Okay.
Like
Okay,
it,
so I
it
don't have to
is-
worry about that until. All right.
It is not something currently. So the dwarf that was working on it, he does at least tell you some stuff. He's working on it for the parade, the holiday celebration, the Days of Wonder, which happens on Marpenoth the Third.
Oh, okay.
There was a moment there where I was genuinely worried that the end of that fight was going to be them busting out a mechanical beholder for us to fight.
Damn, Marpenoth is a way away.
It's in the fall, and we're in the spring, so
Yeah.
it's still being worked on. It's like the outer shell, but
And-
not.
While I
Does not
work on
have to
this,
come quickly, because that is when my birthday is.
Cool. Well, for now, let's head out, split up, take a look
Did
at
you
other.
want to do this in daylight or wait for a while?
I mean, we can wait till nighttime. Although I do want to get eyes on the area. Make sure he didn't die
Mm.
or bleed out over here or anything.
We can go for a walk then.
Yeah, let's take a walk. No need to infiltrate yet.
All right. So where do you guys head to?
We're going to Gralhund.
Rayhan
Or
with,
the area around Gralhund, not
Yeah, the
specific.
area around.
with everybody.
Is everybody
I
coming?
think.
I thought.
Are we splitting? Because this would.
I don't know.
I thought Lujan and I were going
Yeah.
sewers.
That's
You
what I'm
guys were doing
asking.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Mhm. And
Alright.
then Casey's off to the
Bathroom.
local tavern preference of Northward Guards.
Okay. So you want to go try to talk to guards about the situation?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
off-duty
yeah.
guards.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So then you
Okay,
make your way
so
around.
Fred is gonna go talk to the guard. Shaggy and Scooby are gonna go in the sewers, and Velma and Daphne are gonna go to the Gralhund Villa.
Hey, Casey's not that into traps.
Oh Lord,
Shaggy just says, "Why do we always get the shitty jobs?" No, you guys.
that's something else.
Wait, I just realized is Corgle Scooby in this instance?
oh
Yep.
no.
He only says
He
so many
technically-
words.
I accept it.
Ruh-roh.
This is true.
I mean, I also am kind of just downing as much chicken and rice as I possibly can. I am kind of on a dog's diet right now.
I think we've just decided that Luzon also has an appetite. But you guys.
Well, he just
I
looks
mean, I
like
could-
Shaggy.
I mean, I could totally see it. Like he could be like if Shaggy had like a little bit of a steampunk vibe. Yeah.
So you guys separate. So Luzon and Korgel are heading to the sewers? You want to go
Yep.
investigate the Xanathar?
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
kind of go
ooh.
ask.
Well, aren't you going to
questions there.
investigate the local sewers where that dude probably was too?
I was gonna look
Too
for
hot of an
clues
area right now.
there. Yeah, anything that I could find in there.
We'll just move you down to the
Yeah.
south. But you're searching through the sewer system and eventually kind of just investigating. So and Casey is also heading off. So we'll jump to those. Let's first start with the first one that would happen here, which is Amaro and Rayhan getting to the Gralhund Villa rather quickly. And the estate has a rather nice layout. Let me. As you approach, let's get you on this map.
Oh wow.
Oh
What
boy.
I'm gonna go ahead and do is just make all the NPCs invisible until they're necessary, and I'll make lighting visible for everyone. That way, nothing gets spoiled here. If people save, activate. Two of you will walk up to the front of this villa, where you kind of can see at first a large building that seems to be the main villa and a small stable to the side.
Do I see any blood, burnt cloth?
Investigation.
Footsteps?
Yeah, investigation.
Ooh.
He could
I
give you
think you're
advantage. You guys could both
I'll
roll.
definitely help you out on that one.
Okay.
Oh no,
Unless-
yours is probably.
Unless you want to
better
help
than
me.
There you go.
I'm gonna help you because I have a +0.
All right.
the party whenever we're asked to make an
That's
intelligence goal
crazy.
while Luzon isn't around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it honestly, it wasn't well hidden. You do see a red handprint kind of on the front gate as he pushed his way in. And you follow like a small trail of blood. Not the easiest thing to keep up with, but you eventually do find a bit of evidence on the door here.
I
Which door?
suppose this is where he came from.
All right.
He
Right
came
in front of
to
you. Yep.
eventually.
And would I be able to just fly over the gate if I wanted to?
I
Or
would
is
not
this
recommend. I would not recommend flying over just yet.
Oh no, I'm not
No,
going
you
to. I just
see
want to
you
my
see
gate.
positioned on each corner there are these big mechanical turrets with eye sensors. No, you can fly over the gate.
That's how I was worried about the guards and shit.
About to say
No,
we're
I
gonna
mean
be
it would
seeing
be
some
it would
miniature
be a
Eye of
stealth,
Saurons.
right? It would be a stealth, Rayhan. It's your call. You can obviously fly over the gate of any noble villa.
That is true. All right.
I don't know why, but
Amaro,
that
do you have-
reminded me of the story where they were doing a ground to air defense demonstration, and it turned towards the crowd
Oh no.
during the demonstration.
Wait, have you ever
Oh,
seen
no.
there's a little meme video of it, the airship auto targeting turret, and like the guy's sitting there and he's filming and it auto targets a passenger airplane above him and he
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
"No, no, no, no." Okay. As it turns away.
I'm pretty sure how those work is they
Man.
auto target anything that flies
Yeah,
over,
it did. Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
still have to push the button
That's
to
why
actually
he made
shoot it.
that's why he made a meme. Yeah, it was funny though. But no, you guys are here at the front gate, Rayhan, Amara. You see the blood.
Cool. I mean, Amaro, if you can get over, I can help you up. And stealth us out of here.
That is one potential option. I would say we not go in just yet. Let's have a look around the area for other potential ways of entry.
Okay.
The gate is a bit too obvious.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll kind of scan the area, see if there's any sort of rooftops that might be closed, trees that are dangling over the edge of walls, that sort of thing.
There's definitely the ability to climb over. There's no easy climb, so you're gonna have to like kind of just do it quickly and stealthily. But enough spots that you think you could climb over. You also, do you guys circle the building?
Yeah.
I'll have my familiar circle because it's probably still up for a little bit.
Yeah. So short of climbing the wall, there is a back door you think you could pick, and of course windows all along the main villa.
Cool.
You do see a groundskeeper, and he looks like he has some dogs, and he goes into the stable. But that's about all you really notice. There's plenty of people around, so it's a DC 15 stealth check if you want to. Just you guys become aware. It's not the easiest thing. DC 15 stealth if you want to try to sneak in.
I can give us a little boost to it if you want to sneak in with me.
And it
Potentially.
says it gives me this specific ruling, which is a little strange, but it says a character who has a proficiency in stealth can take disadvantage and grant advantage to another party member.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I do have proficiency in stealth. What's your stealth, Amaro?
I'd say I'm decent at it, not exactly an expert.
Okay. Well,
+4.
I'll just pass without a trace us.
Okay, there we go.
Are we going over right now?
Yep, we're
Pass
going
without
over.
a trace will give you guys a +10. You can both give me stealth rolls.
All right, let me cast it right quick. Cool.
This will
Okay.
add the +10 to it.
Hey.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't add it to yours right away, Rayhan, so that's actually double 31s.
Nice.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's
Shadow
crazy.
magic.
You guys,
Yeah.
you
Shadow
guys
Wizard
tell
Money
me,
Gang.
tell me how and where you sneak in.
I'll basically follow his lead, but if he's gonna fly over, obviously I'll do a little bit.
Well,
different.
I'll quickly and quietly fly up. Once I'm at the peak, I'll thorn whip down and pull Amaro up with me.
Jesus. Throwing down a
Yeah.
thorn whip, Amara, you grab on and climb up very easily and quickly. The two of you just swoop over the wall. Do you want to be in the front here? Do you want to like what do you want to do?
I want to see if I can find any more of his handprints and follow that to figure out which building he went into.
Yeah, keeping that 13. It looks like he went over here to this door first.
In that case, I don't see any windows on that building, so we will have to try to stealth in.
Before we go in, what exactly are we looking for?
We're trying to make sure he's alive first off, and then once we know that he's alive, we're gonna interrogate him, and that's where you'll come in mostly.
Very well.
Dude,
Lead the way.
let me just see. I think this is insinuating that there's also a basement. Let me just double check.
Out of curiosity, is the house just like sort of a bungalow style or multi-story, or what's the deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually see the second story upstairs here. If you just scroll up a little bit, there's a second floor.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was a
Oh
different
shit!
villa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I thought that was a different villa entirely.
No, same building. This one is 1 story. The main building is 2.
Okay.
And
Aren't even so gentrified that every villa looks the same. Come on now.
overall, it's like a similar style to most of the buildings in the area, kind of similar to Trollskull. The first floor is a stonework. The second floor is more wood plank and plaster. And then the roof is a ceramic tile.
All right. Let's see.
And as you guys sneak in, go ahead and both roll me perceptions.
Let's see. Where's my perception? There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, not the worst.
If I need to. Okay, I will do. It's tough. I actually wish they would tell me more on that. Let me see. They actually might. Let me double check one thing.
Doop doop doop.
Boop doop boop. No, hold on one second. I'm just trying to see where he would be right now. All through this. 9. Okay, so they do tell me where they lock him up. 9.
They do what now?
Got it.
Yeah.
We're not done.
I'm trying to keep that out of my head.
It's fine.
Where they what now?
I think the
you
gods
guys-
are speaking to us.
You guys stealth around, and as you get there, the first thing that you'll see on a 16 and a 15 perception, you do have to kind of work your way around what is 2 dogs that seem to live in the stable, and a stable hand that comes and goes, kind of opens this door, comes out with 2 dogs near him, walks around, does a few things in the yard, and eventually comes back in. The dogs follow him. So you're aware of the stable master and the 2 dogs that he has. But they seem to be kind of off on their side. So avoiding that, you guys come over to this door. Do you guys have thieves' tools?
I have one set from when I was training. I went and bought a set.
It shows none of these doors unlocked, but I am going to say that they mostly lock their doors. So
Makes
give me a thieves' tools check.
All right. I'm not proficient, so that's gonna be straight dex. Where am I at?
You can get the help action. You have an ally with you.
Yeah, I'll give you help on that one.
All right. So let me see. Where is my straight
Pretty basic
dex?
lock, DC 12. Hey, we
Beautiful.
hit it easily.
That was close.
You pick the lock on this door and sneak your way in to look. It looks kind of like he sat down on the bed for a minute, might have grabbed a few of his things, but he's not in this room. You see a card game that seems to have been paused mid-game, and a small storage closet with weaponry.
Hmm. I'm guessing we don't see any more traces of them. Does this
And
room lead into the main house?
15 and 16 is good enough. You can hear voices kind of shouting upstairs a little bit, yeah.
Hmm. So it must be upstairs in this area, I'm guessing.
This area doesn't go upstairs, but like in the main building, so it doesn't seem to lead to that building either. Like you'd have to get out of here and in. But you can tell, Rayhan, on a quick like investigation of the room, that this is where those three folks were staying.
Hmm.
The Zentrum.
Okay. When I hear that shouting, I'll send my familiar up to look into that window. Just perch on the windowsill.
And I'll
Yeah, he
make sure
actually.
that we're sufficiently not standing out in the open and keeping an
Yeah,
eye out.
we'll close the door back.
Keep a good cover. You're good. You have a high stealth right now. As your familiar flies up, he lands on the balcony here. The balcony doors into the room are slightly ajar, and he gets a look at two nobles, a man and a woman, that are kind of arguing a little bit with each other, and a half orc. Is he a half orc or is he orc? Half orc. A half orc bodyguard.
Hmm. But no sign of the one I'm looking for. What are they saying? I'm gonna listen through my familiar, see if I can pick up what they're saying.
Mm-mm-mm. Um, Let me just double check
And I have
something.
I'll put my hand on Amaro to make sure he knows to shake me if something happens.
Oh yeah. At this point, if ever we're sort of in a vulnerable position, tomorrow I'll be using telepathy, so you can still speak with me.
Perfect. Yeah.
That way we don't have to have our whispers overheard.
Yeah. Ooh. We love a good mission.
I can imagine if we brought Casey or Korgel on this
Oh, over with.
Mission Impossible style, and then all of a sudden clank, clank, clank.
I'm planning on getting a set of armor when we specifically do stealth missions.
You can be the distraction.
Stealth suit. Actually, literally, I can just get Boots of Elvenkind, and it'll just cancel
Oh yeah,
out.
that'll even out.
Because doesn't it take an...
think.
Does not take an attunement slot.
Oh, does it not? Boots of Elvenkind?
No. The
Oh,
cloak
wow.
does, but the boots do not.
See, that makes sense. Because the cloak is a little bit better, but the boots will help with armor. Because they mask all sound, right?
So the boots give you advantage on stealth checks that involve moving. So as long as you're not just standing still, you have advantage.
Yeah.
The cloak is just advantage on all stealth checks and disadvantage on perception checks to find you.
Against you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the cloak's way better, but needs attunement. That's fair enough.
And then there's the drow version that can also give you fire resistance in addition to all that. That one's really nice.
They
Just
should
hard
have
to find.
items that are so good they take 2 attunement slots.
Go ahead and roll a perception from your familiar.
Familiar. Let's see. It is a raven currently. I should have picked an owl, but we'll just do this.
Owl a bit too conspicuous in the daylight.
Fair enough. That's crazy.
22. You hear. It sounds like they are discussing what to do with something. They don't ever say the name of the thing. They're discussing what to do with something, and it does pick up the name Xanathar. It also picks up another name that you're somewhat familiar with, at least your party is a little bit, Manchun. And it sounds like they're arguing over who to give this item to.
Oh, fuck. Bashoon. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's the founder. But they never say what the item is.
No.
Okay. Do I see any other rooms that I could peek into to get a better layout with the Raven?
On a 22, it flies around. Most of the windows are drawn. For the most part,
Makes
curtains are
sense.
drawn on a lot of the windows. But it can see a general layout of a lot of the house, like ballroom out front, kind of some side bedrooms. But it does spot on the first floor. Erstal is tied up and restrained and kind of laying on a couch. And he does look just as bad as when he potentially ran away. There's a lot of blood, and yeah, so you do find him
And he seems to be in the room by himself, right?
at the moment. He actually looks restrained, no weapon.
Okay, so they caught him and they took whatever it was he had.
That was
So I'm gonna,
kind of what you pick up here, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna pull my vision back and let Amaro know what I just saw.
So the person you're looking for is in this room tied up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, we know where he is and what has happened to him. What do you want to do with this information?
honestly, I think we can get him out and maybe figure out where this item is because it seems important if they're speaking about multiple guilds wanting it. Because they're debating between Zentarim and Xanathar, right?
It sounds like it.
Yeah. So this is very likely I forget what the name of the item is, but this is the item that everyone's looking for. The reason that the guilds are
Stone
going to war.
of Golorr.
The Stone of Golorr. This
Yes.
is either it or a clue to it. That
Above
one of
table,
the
somebody mentioned this to us. Who mentioned this to us?
the guy that's tied up.
Raynar Neverember mentioned it to all of you. Told you that he
Yes.
thinks that people are after his father's fortune.
Yes, the
And
stone
we
that leads
heard the
to the fortune.
name. We heard the name from the mind flare. I didn't. I was. Oh no, that was before I got my brain eaten.
Yep.
Yeah, a cache
So
of goldens somewhere. Golden dragon.
okay.
The Mac
Yeah,
of Duffin.
Raynar told you all about it. Cache of Golden Dragons is his father's treasure hidden somewhere in Waterdeep. A lot of people are after it. They mistook Floon for him.
Cool.
Well,
All right, let's
we could sneak in and find him and potentially question him. Hopefully, he won't be too loud about things. But it seems like, given that we haven't given them as much time to prepare or anything, that if the item that they are discussing is here, they won't have hidden it anywhere specifically just yet. So this might be a good time to get it before they prepare.
I'm going to say with that, you two know they currently have the stone. They currently have a bodyguard. And you have a moment to potentially two-man this scenario, but it's highly dangerous because you're only the two of you.
Okay. I did not realize they had the stone on them.
The conversation sounded like they had it and were discussing who to give it to.
I see.
when I saw the body, do any of them look like casters? From what I could see.
You saw, I mean, your familiar saw a half-orc bodyguard and two nobles.
Okay. So I imagine nobles are nobles. They're not necessarily going to be that strong,
You think the
but
bodyguard is what's in your way?
yeah.
Big orc, ripped lips. He looks. I have a full image of him. I can find somewhere. Here it is.
Do you describe these people to me, or
Oh yeah, I describe them to you.
Okay.
The secondary issue is the fact that if we fight them, we're going to be seen.
That, and do not underestimate nobility. After all, Casey is
Yeah.
nobility.
They don't
This
they don't
was
look like fighters. They look like they have 9 HP meta wise. They don't look like fighters. They do look like nobility. But yeah, you guys have that knowledge. And what I'll do is I'm gonna leave you guys on a little linger here as we jump to.
All right, I'm gonna message you tomorrow and figure
Yeah,
out
yeah,
what we're
yeah.
gonna do. Yeah.
I asked one thing.
We jump to Casey.
Hey, we're not fighting anyone yet.
Casey, where
Yeah.
are you going? Heading out to the
Uh,
bars, yes?
Uh-huh. Wherever I know the northward guards like to frequent when they're done for the day.
We'll just throw you in the nearest tavern here. There's quite a few on this spot. There's actually 3 right here, right? So you kind of hit all 3. Go ahead and let's say investigation. And what exactly are you looking for information-wise?
I'm trying to figure out if they identify the gnome.
Sure. Give me an investigation and see if you can find anybody that is good enough to give you some intel.
13 on the dot.
13.
Can I add guidance to that?
Well, the DC is only 10 plus your proficiency, so 12. You make it. And you find a guard. You kind of sit down at the Gentle Mermaid. A very large, rich room, and it actually has gambling rooms too. This is actually, it's a 4-story structure, stone mostly. And yeah, it is surprisingly probably the closest casino and one of the biggest ones to yours, maybe your biggest competitor. But you guys do find that there's all of the staff also wear this kind of sequins. What are they called? Sequin dresses.
Sequins.
The sequin dresses, where it's all like shiny, kind of scale-looking mermaid outfits. And they also do escorts here.
I know.
Among with their gambling tables too. And just to clarify, escorts typically in this manner and more of this more higher establishment, they are escorts. They will go with you. They are not prostitutes. They are arm candy that you can pay for. But you guys, or at least you, Casey, head into there and you find a couple guards off duty drinking, talking about the explosion, and you sit down. Let's pull out 2 guards.
I'm gonna pre-game a guidance before I go in,
Go for it.
so it's ready to go when I make any potential rolls. And I'll walk up and order a round or a bottle, whichever they prefer, for the guards.
We'll just put 2 guards down here that you see, Thessa and Ree. And as you sit down next to them and have a drink, Thessa looks over, and you know Thessa's more of a guard captain. Looks and says, "Oh, Casey, good to see you again.
Been a while.
We're just talking about that explosion uptown."
Yeah, I know. What'd you hear about that? See, actually, I run that casino there.
Well, is that what you're up to these days? Well, maybe we should stop
among
by.
other things. Oh, for sure. See, we had one of our friends caught up in that. Obviously, I'm not gonna go do anything crazy. I'm just trying to figure out what all happened.
Well, give me a persuasion to start off, and you have guidance, and then we'll see exactly how he answers.
Is there any additional bonuses for buying drinks?
You buy them drinks? Yeah, we'll do advantage. Let's just say spend a gold.
Gotcha. 25.
25 with guidance and advantage. It's a nice situation. Let's see here. He says, "Oh, well, I just got off duty. I was one of the Griffin Riders over it. And, yes, well, we saw what, seemed to be a fireball explosion from what we can tell, at least what the guards know. They, of course, only just started their investigations. They did identify that gnome, yes. I think his name was, Dalakar?
Not a name I recognize. Anything
Yeah.
special about him?
Not that we knew. I'm actually gonna roll that. I'm gonna roll him an advantage history. His guard intel. He gets a nat 20. He says, nothing specific, but we do believe he had some connection to the Neverember family.
Huh.
Some of the old records show him as one of their spies.
Really?
Nothing concrete, just potential, yes.
So
You're not
Golorr
involved
had
with the
spy in town.
Neverembers, are you?
I made friends with the son, but from what I understand, he doesn't really get along with his old man. Something
Ah.
I have in common.
That's right. I do believe he's here in town, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, the investigation's only just begun. They didn't blow up your establishment, right?
Nah, a few windows shattered, but I have a few friends that know magic. We were able to fix it pretty quick.
Hmm. Well,
Still, that's gonna put. Why am I blanking on the name? Lady Silverhand in a tizzy. Neverember spy in Waterdeep.
oh, there's a few of them. We keep tracks on them, and, unless they do something that we can actually arrest them for, it's more just knowledge.
Yeah, that's fair.
Of course, we have our spies that we send out there, too. It's all politics.
Yeah, it's all gross. Regardless, you enjoy your drinks.
Oh, good luck. And they finish their drinks and head you off, giving you just that info that maybe never ever. A real hint or clue you kind of get there.
Can I go see if I can find Raynar then?
You can easily find Raynar. You head down to the Yawning Portal, which you're quite
Great.
aware he typically frequents.
We'll have to fix that. I have to steal him away.
You gotta start coming to our bar. You head down and you find Raynar's there. He has a room there at the moment, and he's down in the parlor drinking. Durnan pours you a drink as you guys enter, and Raynar sees you, comes over, and oh, hey, Casey, what's up?
Hey.
You here for some drinks?
Nah. You have a room, right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
And as we get somewhere more private.
You guys
So,
go upstairs to a private room. He says, is something the matter?
Touchy subject. But one of your dad's spies just blew up next to our establishment.
Oh, well, that's totally not cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everyone's all right.
We're all fine, but got one of the kids.
Do you tell him, like, kind of just everything that happened and what you know?
Yeah, I give him the gist.
Yeah.
I tell him about like the machines and everything too. I'm not holding back like I was with the guards.
He doesn't seem to know much about the machines, these automatons, but what he does, his eyes kind of widen as he hears the gnome's name and that the Zents were involved, and he says, "Whoa, well, when when the lords of Waterdeep ousted my father, I thought his long, dark shadow was finally gone for good. The truth is, I want nothing to do with him. But his spies hound me. One of them, that gnome, Dalakar, he'd actually been watching me for months. And about a 10-day ago, uh, he suddenly, the spy out of nowhere, he was nowhere to be found. You know, he was here every day, and then he was just gone. It's kind of wild that you found him dead. But my father didn't trust many people, but he did trust that gnome. And I spoke to a few of Dalakar's friends. Apparently he was on a special mission to retrieve that Stone of Golorr, and was afraid that the Zentrum or the Xanathars were going to close in on him, and that they were catching up to him. When he heard about my kidnapping, he wanted more information about you guys, and I kinda told him where you all live. I think he was planning to deliver you the stone.
Why? Okay.
Or to have
Are you
you
surprised
guys
that there's
take
money still
care of
around?
it, I think. And this is the full text, but basically he says that he thinks Dalakar was going to pay you to protect the stone to get it to Neverwinter. That's what he thinks.
Dalakar's friends, they still around? Any of them drinking here tonight?
Well, looks around. He never really talked to many people. Oh, I haven't seen him in quite a while. I thought he left for Neverwinter, but after I talked to him, oh,
Hmm.
guess he's been laying low.
Yeah. Any
I
of these
have
friends, are they
a
easy to
couple
get a hold of?
connections. Well, I have a couple connections I could get a hold of. I know some people in the Harpers. I could ask them, and I might be able to come back to you with more.
All right. Do you know where we're set up? I don't think you ever found out after all the craziness.
Uh, I talked to Volo. He told me that he gave you that manor, and that's what I told Dalakar you'd be at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you find out anything, let us know there. I'll get you a free drink.
Understood, and I will let you know when I do find out anything. Like I said, I'm going to talk to some of my connections.
Sounds good. If you could convince one of Dalakar's friends to show up at the Golden Lady, that'd work great too.
He gives you a nod, and that's the information you get from him for now, but he does have more to share in the future.
Ready?
He needs a day to gather it. But you spend your afternoon kind of going around the taverns, talking to everybody, gathering what information you can. Let's jump to the other two really quickly. As you guys head into the sewers to investigate. Korgul and
Sweet.
Luzan.
Oh boy.
The two of you make your way into the sewers. Is your main goal to try to like track down where Dalakar was?
Yeah, first off, just try to see if there's any kind of hints as to like what might have happened here, where he came from, where he went.
So let's do the same thing. Investigation. You guys can either give one the help action, or you could both roll.
I'll be helping you, Jean.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it. That's not bad.
Sorry, I just had to swallow that water. A 19 is pretty good. You head down and you can find, I mean, no footprints, but you do find that a tunnel system leads around. You know the sewers really well. It does lead towards the layer, and you do see some recently muddied footprints that climbed out of that sewer hatch. And as you kind of follow that direction down, you quickly confirm, yeah, you think he was hiding in the sewers, not at the Xanathar's Guild.
Oh, so he wasn't. Okay.
He was not. You think that he was simply
Interesting.
hiding in the sewers, using them to travel safely. You don't see any signs that would lead from where he went in to Xanathar. It doesn't look like he was working with them. As far as what you can investigate and tell, just off the sewers, there's no obvious signs of like, oh yeah, this would get to there, and that's where he came from. It actually looks like he probably jumped in the sewers somewhere in the North Ward.
Okay.
In and out, like a, the same way a rogue would jump on the rooftops. He used the sewers to hide.
Okay, I'll like as I'm like examining the scene and just gathering all these data, I'll like share it with Korgel and be like, well, I don't think it would be my current employer. Which I mean, you could try to I can try to bring you and can see if you can try to impress him and he can hire it and he can hire you. But otherwise, I don't know why else we would go. We might end up we just go get more information. What do you think?
You think they're looking for somebody like me?
I'm sure they could definitely put your talents to use. Yeah, absolutely. Um,
Sorry. Having a brain aneurysm. Ignore me.
Guess there's no harm in trying.
but what I would also like to see if I can follow any of the footprints up top after the person would have. I
Yeah,
try to
on a
prioritize that instead
19,
of
I'm
going.
gonna say that you do, right? You follow where he went in and out, and he clearly used it just as a way to like, you know what? You know what? This is why we have it, right? This is why we have it.
Those sewers.
The suicide.
Nice.
You see that he kind of like jumped in somewhere in and out, and you think that he like maybe came from one of these main grates to hide, just kind of avoiding the noble streets that you know are a little less busy than more of the southern side of town.
And that's trollskull right there, right?
That's the area of Trollskull, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Then I would try to like, yeah, if I could try to exit out from wherever.
But indeed, you think the Zentrum are like way down here on the south.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
starting
the
to think that
Xanathar,
the
I mean.
Zentrum. Sorry, the Zenithar. I don't think that they like if there was no sign pointing to that. I'm
So
starting
yeah,
to.
there is no sign pointing to the Xanathar's Guild as far as you can tell. You could go and introduce Korgel there, but Korgel, you also know that they are kind of upset with you for not throwing that fight. So it would be a difficult job opportunity for you.
Also,
That
you're a fed.
that part. I don't think they know I'm part of the Force Grade, but that is a fair.
Do I know
They
that
don't know
you're
you're part of the
the
Force
Force
Grade,
Grade?
but they do know that you did not throw a fight for
Yeah,
Amiargo.
that's a fair point.
And then you rolled
Yeah,
a bad result on the consequences
yeah.
table.
On second thought, it's probably best if I avoid that area.
I mean, would I even know that you're a Force Grey member?
Well, I'm not going to bring that part up. I'm just going to bring up that I didn't throw that fight.
Oh, for sure.
And
Okay.
I don't think I mentioned I'm part of the Force Grey. Although,
To anyone, it's just you and Casey that know, really. You
yeah,
guys are very hush hush.
I was gonna say if they know Casey is, they know that me and him have worked
They
together
don't.
several times. So
They don't.
I
okay,
don't
yeah,
remember
then
if
no
Casey
one has any
mentioned
idea.
anything. Yeah. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I would have continued on with this plan, not knowing, and then you would have. Okay, that makes sense.
So right now,
Yeah.
the
So
only thing that you guys are privy to is that Rayhan is a Zentrum. That's about it. So yeah, you guys do like kind of a preliminary investigation around the area. Not a lot that you can really find. But it's up to you if you guys want to investigate anything else while you have the day. I would say just checking those sewers doesn't take too long.
I'd want to see if we can see like the exit point where the other guy would have like came in initially, and maybe just track.
Yeah, so you track that like and eventually the muddy footprints stop. It's hard to find. There's a lot like getting in the way. But on a 19, you at least track enough that it doesn't lead anywhere near the Xanathar's Guild. Um, but it eventually just fades in the market.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't be able to follow it. Okay. And then I guess we just go back and check in with the group? Do we have any way for communication?
Uh,
Well,
you guys head back to Trollskull then?
Yeah, I mean, what I don't have any other suggestions. What do you think, Orgo?
sometimes I hear Amaro talking to those pigeons. I could try telling them to find him.
Yeah, maybe they had some luck.
Me, pigeons?
Oh, not Amaro. I'm sorry, Rayhan.
No, it's fun. If in character, if you've confused us, that's hilarious.
No. The funnier
fair,
idea is
too.
picturing Korgal walking up to some random
That's-
pigeons and speaking to them.
That's
That's
exactly what I was
Okay.
picturing. Me just going upstairs, staring at the pigeons in Rayhan's room. All right, find him.
They look to you. One of them turns and kind of stands at attention and says, "Coo, coo, coo."
I don't understand.
I
Can
don't
you
think
find
it was.
Rayhan or can you not?
In Pigeon, he turns and he says, and you can't understand this, but he says, "Well, if you can't understand, that's not my problem. You'll have to find a different commander."
Oh, I love this bird.
But all you hear is "coo, coo, coo."
Can I try to talk to him with my Raven and be like, I'll go up, but it's still in basic, so or common, and just like, hey, have you seen any other birds employed by I don't know.
You immediately get the sense that this pigeon has no ability to talk to you.
That's fair.
It doesn't understand common, nor does it have any way to explain it. You need speak with animal. He's just looking at you.
Fair.
I assumed this would be a losing venture, but 100% I will continue trying to express to the pigeon that it needs to find Rayhan.
It gets to the point where like you're shaking the cage and Luzon has to like pull you away.
Yeah, like, it's okay.
I'm
It's okay,
getting
buddy.
really heated about it. He understands Rayhan but doesn't understand me.
I don't think this is how it works.
One day, each of us will all have rings of animal influence and can just speak to the birds freely.
There we go. But you guys kind of hang out at Trollskull Manor for a few hours, trying to put something together. You don't have much else. I would say Casey, you're probably finishing up your conversations and heading back to Trollskull yourself around this time, and we will zoom back in. Obviously, that all takes place in like I'd say 2 hours of investigating, but in just the first half an hour. We're going to jump back to Gralhund Manor. We jump back to Amaro and Rayhan.
Yeah.
Decisions.
I think we decided we're gonna kind of head back the way we came and go around to the back window.
Yeah. So my familiar is gonna keep watch on the nobles and let me know if they move. Until then, we're gonna try and untie him and get information from him.
Sure. Give me a stealth from the Raven then, if he's going to chill up there.
All right, let's take a look. Where's your stealth at? There we go.
Let's set a DC. The bodyguard's keeping a good eye at the moment.
He sees it
He does see it.
Easily.
easily.
He steps over. He shoos it away. He shuts the door, and like they've lost all ability to hear or see the conversation or the nobles.
That makes sense. God damn it.
But you guys kind of sneak to this back window.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and open that up.
Sure. So DC 14, just to get the window open.
I'll give assistance on that.
Perfect.
12.
Can't-
You see Erstel kind of look, and he's like, and he's tied up and muffled, and you realize like he's fully taken hostage at this point. And his legs and hands are tied, and his mouth is muffled, and he's like kind of like waiting, like he's gesturing, like yeah, get me out of here. But you don't think you can get through the windows?
Not quietly.
Not quietly, yeah.
Let's see. What else do I have? Any other tricks up my sleeve?
So we can see through the window, correct?
Yeah, so the curtain is drawn, but you guys have like a like an inch and a half crack, and you saw him, and he like saw you, and you're trying to lift it and shake it a little bit.
Okay. I'm looking through the window. I'm gonna summon my invisible mage hand inside the room and try to untie him.
Oh, absolutely. The mage hand appears, pulls his ties off of his hands and his feet, and he stands up, comes over to the window and opens it.
Beautiful.
And he says, "We gotta get out of here. That bitch, you fucking deceived me." Go ahead.
What were you carrying?
I'll explain later. And he's gonna start to crawl through the window and try to escape. And he got hit with the fireball, so I'm gonna say he's at like drop his health down to half.
God damn.
Don't worry about the number you saw. There's no flying
Yeah.
context or flying text in real life.
Yeah.
Bro is tanky though.
He is tanky.
He's also looking real messed up.
He's
Hey, this
looking
guy
really
owes us
messed
a
up.
favor now. I think we have another guard.
I'm gonna ask him,
Yeah,
and I want Amara to back me up on this. Before we let you go, did they take the stone from you? Is that what they have?
He looks back and he says, "You know about it? Yeah, they have the stone, but don't tell anyone yet. We had a deal. They were supposed to give it to Manchun. The damn bitch is going back on her word. Guess she got a better deal. That's her
How long
fucking
do they-
fault. That damn thing blew up everything. It even attacked. We were supposed to be on her side. She killed my
Did
men.
she have a construct with you? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, so she's
It
the
was a
one.
nimble ride.
Who else is in the house that you saw?
She had her bodyguard with her, but they aren't gonna stick around here long. They gotta get rid of that stone as quick as they can.
You know where they're taking it?
I don't know, but it ain't Xanathar. I mean, not Xanathar. It ain't Manchun. Otherwise, she would have just given it to me.
Got it. And do you know when they're planning to do it?
Of course not. They didn't tell me that. Look, we gotta get out of here before they find out I got freed. And he does tell you that bodyguard up there, in his current condition, he doesn't think he stands a chance.
Who?
Now, maybe the three of you, he says, like, I mean, maybe. How good of fighters are you two?
We're decent, but based on that flow number, no.
He says, in my current state, I don't stand a chance. If I wasn't hit with that damn fireball, we could. God damn it. I don't have my weapon either. She took it. He doesn't have armor or weapons on right now. He's
Oh
burned.
yeah, he's useless right now.
He's currently just a burnt, fucked up fighter.
Meat shield. Yeah.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
open telepathy with Rayhan very quickly, otherwise he will know. What's the plan?
Plan is we need to keep watch on the building as often as possible to see when they attempt to move it out of here. Because right now we probably can't kill the guard. We could kill them and take the stone and get away, but the guard would still be alive.
I prefer not to fight them, and he said like that. I would prefer not to kill
Yeah.
if necessary. And this is essentially their fortress. We do not know what they have, so
Yeah.
wait
Why
until
are
they
you two
go.
just standing there looking at each other? Aren't there more
Sorry
of you?
about that. We have a silent way of communication there.
You can
Um,
leave. You're good.
No,
Do
we
you
all
have a
gotta
place
go.
to
We
stay?
gotta get out of here.
I say one of us keeps an eye from a distance. Would your familiar be able to?
Can I
Yeah,
lay
my
low
familiar
in,
can watch for a little bit.
Can I lay low in your tavern? Oh shit! You know what? That place is probably crawling with guards.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
indeed. If you have another safe house to go to, that might be the best place.
Yeah, just send me a message once you get to one, so I know where to
just
find
the
you.
place. So I'm gonna send a message over to Manchun. He'll handle this.
Perfect. Do that. Let him know we helped you.
Yeah. No, I will. He'll know
And
what to
he
do.
seems like he's been honest this whole time, right?
Roll insight checks if you'd like. Yeah. I mean, there's no reason for you to suspect him at the moment. He was clearly tied up and has kind of spilled some info here. Yeah. No, you don't see him as lying in this situation. He's pretty much been pretty straightforward. You guys are his saviors. He would likely have been killed.
Cool.
You saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
Yeah.
Very, very well. Head to your safe house. We will keep in touch, and we will discuss what to go from there.
Good.
Now that the window's open, do I see any valuables that I could take before we
Oh,
do?
it's a noble's villa, Rayhan. The whole
Yeah.
place is valuables. The picture frames, the wine glasses. There's
Oh, boy.
nice wine glasses, perfectly cut crystal.
I
There's
see,
golden candelabras. I mean, of course, it's a noble villa.
All right,
Do I
sticky
hear
fingers.
anyone approaching?
Perception.
Thank you. You want to help me out, Amaro?
Yeah. I'm gonna be looking around religiously for people.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's quiet. I mean, hey, you've never seen a better opportunity.
You know what? I'm gonna grab whatever I can pocket in 6 seconds. Whatever's close to the window.
Okay.
Just
So just one action basically. You'll run
one
over.
action.
You grab some crystal glasses that you think are. You guys just set up a whole villa, a whole tavern. You know how expensive some of this can be. You start to grab a few things and pocket it. Give me an individual stealth check here. You do still
Oh,
have.
I'm actually not going inside.
Yeah. Just Rayhan. You do have a +10. I mean, not
Makes
bad.
sense.
20. I'm going to roll one check for the bodyguard. The nobles could never hear you on that, but he does have a +5.
That
Needs
makes
a 15
sense.
or above.
Woo!
There you go. Roll me a D100.
A D. Let's see.
Yeah, decide how much you get. So I'm going to say times 10, you get 390 gold worth of crystal glasses and a golden candelabra, just stuff that you think you can pawn.
And before we leave, I'm gonna quickly glance around the room, look for any sort of journals or loose papers, anything like
Ooh,
that.
fair.
This looks more like it's set up to entertain guests.
Okay.
At least this room. No real, like, they don't have like a drawer with anything. Yeah, it's just drinks and decor, really.
Fair
Tomorrow.
enough. Figured I'd see anyways.
Would you want to check some more floors just in case, or do you think we should cut our losses now?
You got like a bag of glass.
I believe it is time to leave.
Okay, cool. I can get another 390 worth of.
He's
Yeah,
like,
maybe
Did you see the other side of the room had a bunch of stuff? You could. Yeah. But your call. You guys. What you do?
Let's go back and regroup. Your familiar can probably keep an eye on the villa from a distance. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, we'll go fine.
Keeping an eye on. We'll pass a little bit of time here, and everybody, because you guys really didn't take that long. Korgel and Luzan, you guys are upstairs talking with the birds. As Casey, you're gonna be making your way back. But Rayhan and Amaro go into the lower floor with Erstal. Actually, Erstal went to his own contacts. But he's not yet. He didn't go to your tavern. He went to his own contacts. We'll just say he finds a safe house nearby, and he contacts Manjun. But you guys are kind of in that first floor, and Rayhan, you kind of stop and pause for a moment as you're making your way up to your room, as you hear someone in there. You get into your room, and you can tell they're up in your tower. Sounds like they're shuffling around.
I cast fire. No. Do I recognize any voices? Because I know
you start to hear, "Damn it, you little pigeon!" as the hatch opens, and Rayhan, you poke your head up.
I'm just loudly shouting at a pigeon, Rayhan! Find Rayhan!
All right, hold on. Leave the pigeon. Leave the pigeon. I'm here.
I'll look over. Hey, good job.
Yeah, good job. It worked. It's bound to work.
Rayhan, you just hear the pigeon say, "My, I've never dealt with such a brute."
It's okay. Not everyone is as well mannered as I am.
I was about to eat your bird.
It really was.
I don't doubt that.
And then you hear the downstairs door kind of like jingle as Casey walks in. And you guys are all together again. We'll say about 2
So
o'clock.
I'll say like we didn't find anything. It seemed like the footprints led into the city, but then kind of lost track of them. Any luck on your end?
We did indeed find some leads, but we deemed it too dangerous to stick around too much longer.
Yeah. They have the Stone of Golorr.
For how long is unknown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big
I have
news.
a familiar watching the area, but it'll be gone in how long has it been since we left to the place?
Oh, only like 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Oh,
Oh,
my
for like the
familiar
walk
should
back? Or how long does the familiar last?
half my level.
Per
Let me
in hours?
in hours, yeah.
Rounded
I
up or
think
down?
I'm about to check it
Rounded
because I
up.
forget.
We'll say
Yeah.
2 hours. And
Yeah.
yeah, so you think it has another hour or more. Yeah, you guys didn't
Yeah.
spend that much time. Hour and a half.
Cool. So yeah, I have eyes on it for another hour, but after that we won't know what they're doing with it.
Well, we need to get that now. This is
That's
probably
what
the
I
only
was
chance we're going to be able to grab it.
Yeah, isn't
Yes,
dangerous as
but
it
we
may
did
be?
not want to do it alone.
No, I
Well,
get that.
we're here now.
How long do you think it would take to get your thief friend? How does that whole deal work with the card?
Oh shit. No, we can't trust her.
I mean, fair too, but
I mean,
we're,
likely I'm imagining at least an hour because I'd have to find a place set up and she has to get there. And we don't know where she's at. Does that sound about right, Nick? An hour roughly.
Yeah, you gotta walk over there, you gotta kind of do a signal and wait, and then she's supposed to show up, and you don't even know how well it'll work. But yeah, an hour is a
Yeah.
good estimate.
So
okay.
yeah, no, that's much too slow because we can't trust her, and we don't know how long we don't think she has that much time. I think I'm gonna write another missive to Manshun to let him know that we know where the stone is.
Why are we trying to give it to Manchun?
Who is this Manchun?
My guild leader. So naturally, I'm inclined.
Yeah,
He is?
Yeah,
he's also one of the most evil wizards in all of the in Faerun.
But it
yeah.
belongs to Raynar's family.
Details. But apparently, if I remember correctly, Nick, correct me if I'm wrong. The goal was to get that stone and have us deliver it, either me and the Zentrum crew or us as a crew.
I mean, all of the different guilds want the stone. So of
Yeah.
course they would prefer Manchun would prefer you bring it to him. You know, so far the party knows Xanathar's guild is after it, so Xanathar, the Beholder. You also know that the Brigandairth are after it, and so the Drow Gunslingers. And you also know that the Zentrum, of course, are after it. Rayhan, one thing that you have learned, perhaps you didn't initially know, but you have learned over the time here, um, the Zentrum are a bit fractured when it comes to Waterdeep's Zentrum compared to Manchun's. It's actually a little bit kind of like an inner war, like a civil war almost, where Manchun is more of the general leader of all of the Black Network, but you know those contacts that you had found, and I can't immediately think of their names, but they were like the money master and the fighter. I don't remember all their names. They're all
Yeah, I
very
have
Doom
them
close.
written.
Raiders?
I have
And
them written down.
Tashlin and whatnot.
Yes, you have them written here in the notes somewhere, right? Zentrum.
Yeah, Tashlin,
There you go.
Yafira.
Istrid, Tashling, all the Doom Raider members. You know the
Yeah.
Doom Raiders. Those are the ones who started, and you even know Schemo is a Doom Raider too. Those are the ones that started the Zentrum here, and they're kind of a fractured grouping of Zentrum compared to Manchun's Zentrum.
Okay.
So you actually think that there's two different heads in your guild that would want the stone.
Okay. And I would imagine I want to give it to the leader of my section. So
Well,
the Doom.
yeah, I
or-
mean, that's really your call. Manchun is the de facto leader, the main leader, the creator of the Zentarum, where the Doom Raiders only really are Zentarum leaders in Waterdeep.
Okay. And if we
Well-
got this, it would be leaving Waterdeep to get it to Mansion,
I
theoretically.
I mean, yeah, if that's well, it would be
If we
going to
chose to.
Manchun, right? So it wouldn't be
Yeah.
leaving Waterdeep. No. You think he's
Oh,
here?
he is in Waterdeep.
Yeah, you think he's here.
Okay. Okay.
Based off what you learned from Erstal and from everything, you think that he might be here.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
But with that, you're all sitting at a table talking back in the war room.
But Casey, you have objections?
yeah, we should just hold on to it.
No, we're
Or-
gonna
or-
get assassinated.
Or give it back to its owner, Raynar. Why not?
Raynar doesn't want it. That's a lot
Well,
of heat on him that he doesn't want.
Yeah,
I
he
believe he
already
told
got
us
it.
it was his father's.
Yeah, he could return it to his father.
Who? That guy's an
Yeah.
ass.
Okay, but
You know
before
him?
we do anything else, and I admit we should probably discuss this quickly before it moves, what would we prefer to do with it? as a
Also,
group?
speaking of, I'm gonna periodically look, see if any transports come in and out of the house.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, before we do anything, and I admit we should probably figure it out quickly, what do we as a group want to do with this?
I personally would like to get paid. So I know that if we give it to the Zents, there's guaranteed a payday on my end, which I would be more than willing to split with you all. If we,
But this item leads to Nemberammer's vault.
Yeah, I was
what
gonna
we're
say, do we
thinking.
know what it does?
That's a bigger payday
You-
than anything the Zens can give you.
Exactly. Yeah, you know it is a sentient stone that can tell you where the treasure is. That's what you guys know.
Oh,
It's
that
a
is
lot of
true.
treasure. Big payday.
That being
But as you
said,
say, I do tend to prefer the sound of that. No offense.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
sounds like an adventure, and I don't
Now-
think Raynar really wanted it that much.
the key with this is if we do this ourselves and take that treasure, we are going to have, we as a group of 5 are going to be dealing with the Brag and Darth, the Zentarim, and the Xanathar guilds.
I'm so down.
And 3 Brag and Darth could probably kill all of us.
Well, that's true, but this is a pretty public place.
Yeah.
It's not like they can just rush in like it's nothing.
I mean,
All
they
these
kinda did that.
groups. Yes, but all these groups are subterfuge groups. They're not just
Yeah,
gonna
and-
full blown raid because then the whole weight of Waterdeep is gonna crash down on them.
And it's not like we need to do it in a way that is going to 100% give us away either.
Yeah.
We can try to work our connections and try to win favor, maybe bribe some people.
I think our best bet is to side with a guild and negotiate the biggest payout possible. Because number one, if we suddenly have more money than we know what to do with, that draws attention. Number two, we have to hope that Casey and his full armor does not get us found out if we're sneaking anywhere. And number three, saying that we get it, if it's in the open anywhere, if it's a mass amount of treasure and it's difficult to get to, it's going to take us a long time to get all of it.
Well, yeah, but it's not like we're just we're gonna take the stone and immediately go get the money.
Yeah.
That's not the plan either.
Yeah, so I think we should go get the stone, have it in our
Yes.
possession,
It
And
is
then we can
immaterial
add it
if
to
we
it.
don't have it.
and then we can bargain our way maybe to be sponsored by one or multiple guilds to go find the treasure, and we can pocket some of it.
While you're all
That's what I'm
talking,
thinking.
you hear some
Oh.
commotion downstairs as a woman screams.
Oh boy.
I'm heading down.
I'm head out.
Let us deal with these quickly and then go and get it.
Let's
Yes.
get the
Yeah.
stone and then we can decide what we're gonna do with it after. But let's
Yes.
see what's going on first.
Yeah, you guys go downstairs. Let me pull us to the map here. The Lady of Luck. Doop, doop, doop. guys downstairs, and it appears that down in the tavern level, you see, let's pull a note here. You see the Adabrandt family. They have been here drinking and having lunch, and one of the women is standing up on the stool, kind of holding her dress, and she's screaming as one of the men is kind of like moving a chair and trying to get under this. And as you walk up, another woman walks up. She has kind of auburn hair, and she's stomping over kind of like a Karen walk, and she says, "Your establishment is rat infested. Absolutely despicable and unbearable."
Wait. I thought we got rid of all the cheese once we found them.
Yeah, we got rid of the cheese and plugged the holes. How
There
did that
was a
happen?
large rat that just ran across the floor. And as you guys kind of do a quick preliminary investigation, there's new holes drilled.
Can I insight check? Can I insight check these people who came in and
Yeah, you
started
can
talking
insight
about
check
the
them.
rats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah.
Go for it. You guys could either give help actions or you can do individual checks.
I've got a +5 if someone wants to help me.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Yeah.
help you.
And then
I
I
have
got
a-
a
I have a
+4
plus-
if someone wants to help me.
I got a +2, so I can help you.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
All right,
Rehan
wait, Luzon, what do you have?
Casey advantage, and
While they're doing that, I'll actually head down over here and speak with Arik.
That sucks so bad.
Twos.
Oh wow.
That
That's
sucks
not-
so bad.
But an 18 more than good enough. Casey, you think that they are just victims in this case, not setting anything up on you. They do seem upset and want their money back, but they had simply saw some rats run under their table. And
You know what?
Amaro, you walk up and talk to Arik.
Arik, busy day here.
He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, boss. I tried to get them to calm down. I told them we keep this place spotless. There's no rats that I've seen all day." And then, I mean, it was a big one. It ran right through.
Did you happen to see which direction it came from?
Came from under the bar, went under their table. Whole place was a mess for a minute.
I see. Okay, well,
Yeah, I'm
we
gonna
will
I am
take a
about to
look
go
at this.
hunt some halflings.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna
That's
start
what I was
filling in the
gonna ask.
holes and killing the rats.
Good to know. Just
I mean,
keep doing what you're doing, and we will make sure we will take care of
You
these.
see a little a halfling kind of lean over on his table, and he says, "Hey, you know, I actually, I heard rumors this place was rat infested. But
all right, I'm inciting that.
Oh, hold on. Is that one of them?
he's not. No, he's not.
One of them. Wow.
You actually
Okay.
recognize these people from session 1. You guys kind of fought around their table, and the half-orc was not interested in helping you.
Ah, yes. Okay.
They're a group of adventurers.
Interesting.
And Yonks says, this is Yonks. Yonks under. I don't know if their names are hoverable. Hovered by anyone? Yeah, it should be. Yonks says, well, yeah. You know, we were just coming around the corner, and some guy was just proclaiming this place was a dump. Well, we figured we'd try it out. It ain't so bad. And he takes a bite out of
Who
his
was saying
chicken
that?
wing. Oh, I didn't know the guy, but, you know, halfling to halfling, I trusted him, but, I gotta say,
Yeah,
this is pretty good food.
Probably the
I'll,
same group.
I'll walk up to the lady. I am so terribly sorry that you have been accosted in such a manner. I will see to it that this situation is rectified and never happens again. You have my sincerest apologies.
Give me a persuasion to see if they will continue coming to the casino.
Ooh.
I can help him.
Anyone gonna help him? Yeah.
Never
never
mind.
mind.
I don't need it.
No need.
This guy is-
I don't need it. Bites lower lip.
You take her hand, and she kind of even like blushes for a moment before you see Herwald step over and says, "That would be just fine. Thanissa, let's go spend the afternoon in a different establishment for now. And we will see how this place is sharpened up in the future."
Of course.
Yeah.
And again, we are truly sorry for this. It will be rectified. Have a
And
good rest of your day.
she kind of like looks back over her shoulder and she says, "Thank you. What was your name?"
It's Casey.
And they start to
But
head
everyone
out.
calls him C4.
You see, Herwald seems a bit upset, but Thanissa seems a little bit interested. And they have.
That's crazy.
Understandable.
Mr. Steele, yo, girl.
I
All
don't
right,
need
I'm
no
gonna go
help.
up to Casey because he understands. I tracked the halfling's location with that spider from earlier. So you and I are gonna have some work to do later.
Yeah, I think also we should just get a guard dog for out back, so that way they can't sneak up when we're out busy dealing with important shit.
Yeah.
Can I build
And
traps?
Amaro, can you make illusions of all the halflings so he knows to keep them out?
Can you build what? Oh, traps.
Illusions
Yeah,
for who
traps.
exactly?
Like
So,
rat
if
Mouse
people-
traps or halfling traps?
No,
rat
no, no.
traps.
Yes.
Give
Halfling
give
traps.
Eric show Eric an illusion that looks like the halflings that caused the trouble, so he knows to keep them out.
Yeah, you
Ah,
guys. You guys can
Yeah.
definitely tell all your bodyguards, like, hey, if you see these halflings, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I'll make a minor illusion of each of them so they know
Perfect.
what they look like.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go get a cat and a dog after this. The cat for the mouse and the dog for the mouse bringers.
And yeah, I mean, you guys kind of find out that indeed it seems like these halflings are still spreading word of rats and implanting rats into your establishment. You guys do a preliminary look around. There's no rat poop. There's no, like, he wasn't living in here. He was released into here.
We're gonna have to talk to the innkeepers guild too. I want
Did
them
we kill
to.
the rat or did Rayhan catch it to keep as a pet?
Well, you know what? I'm actually going
I
to
went to
roll a
exterminate it.
stealth for the rat. He's going to try to get away.
I would definitely try to send the raven after it.
Yeah, so as you guys are talking, it runs between your feet.
Sick
I
him, boy!
Because I
Athletics
Would I
check.
be able to
Grapple.
Everybody gets one attack. It's an AC of 10.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
going
we're-
for the grapple.
It's just like, oh, yeah, an athletics.
oh, let's do the shocking grasp.
a rat can beat that.
All right, let's start with the
Not to be
athletics since we got that in here first as it runs under Casey's feet from the table. Casey
Yeah,
picks
bitch.
it up. Do you want to shock it still?
Do not.
Dude,
If it's in the air, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Casey, as
No,
you're holding
Casey's
it,
holding it.
it just...
Okay. Sorry, I thought he kicked it. Sorry.
No, it's fine. He picks it up and you reach out and like just tap it with a shock and it just falls unconscious.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
something,
good.
something in
Yeah.
you just.
Rayhan, I'll let you deal with that. Go feed it to your birds or whatever.
Honestly, I have a snake up
The
there that
flying
needs
snake
to
would
eat.
absolutely eat it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking it to the flying snake.
Beautiful.
Right. Well, I hope it was entertaining at the very least, folks. Sorry about that.
You see,
Some-
it has not
Some
bothered these
individuals who
adventurers.
wanted, who were looking for employment, but we were full up, seemed to be a bit disgruntled.
But it does seem to have bothered some of the other patrons. But for the most part, really not too big of a commotion. Just, you know, you guys thought maybe something worse was going on.
It sounded
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, we're in a high tension situation and we have
Yeah.
shenanigans in the background.
Yeah. And
Fine.
to be clear,
Mastiffs are halfling sized anyways.
There you go.
oh, that's true. Yeah.
We're gonna get a
We
mastiff
do
for the
know where they're
backyard.
at, right? We do know where the halflings stay.
We are busy with something else.
Yeah, we need to go get the stone.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah. No, I just because I tracked them down with the spider,
Yeah.
so I just want to make sure we know where they're at.
Yeah, you know they stay near the Peabody's house at Half Pint.
Back again.
What is it again? It's Half Pint something. Here it is.
Quick question, guys.
Pint-
What if
pint-sized
we
haven.
had? Ooh, yeah. We're
Way in
gonna
the
get
south,
that.
way in the dock.
Where's that at?
It's way. It's
Um,
nowhere near the North Ward. It's way in the south. You guys originally came out of the Peabody's house, down
Oh,
the way
yeah.
of the Dragon in Southern Ward, in the Dock Ward. Pint-sized
What if
haven's right
word
there.
got out that they had the Stone of Golorr? Just food for thought for later. You know, couple guilds think that they have it, might get them off
I mean,
us.
you guys could spread some false information.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
And
Yeah,
you know
but
what?
they want to
Give me-
implant rats. Well,
Give me an investigation, Rayhan. Let's see if you learned a little bit of info.
Let me see.
And actually a history too. I don't know, we might have talked about this. Give me a history as well, Casey.
History for Casey, investigation for me.
Yes.
Where are we at? Let's pray. It's about all I could expect.
Oh, you know what? Casey stepped away. An 11. Good enough, I would say, to at least know. You think that the halflings are part of a thieves guild in Waterdeep. They're called the Shard Shunners.
Yeah, they're about to get fucked. Anyway, I'm about to make it a hard day for them.
Well, you guys have all of this information. You have a current situation at the Gralhund Villa. So far, your raven has not spotted anyone.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
So
I say we make our way there.
Make a move on the
16
villa.
on the history.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, then you would know. The Shard Shunners, halflings, and you do believe, I'm going to say on a 16, you actually believe that they are were-rats.
Huh.
Huh.
So we're gonna need silver fillings for our guard dog.
Yep. Ooh, yeah.
Interesting.
Halfling were-rat thieves guild that you're...
Wait, could Luzon make? You went battlesmith, right?
Yeah.
Can you make like lesser versions of your
Steel Defender.
steel defender?
Like, what do you, like,
Can that actually be a thing?
like miniature versions?
Like mechanical. Yeah. Honestly,
Well,
if
like
we-
just not as strong. Just like
mechanical dogs.
Yeah, I would say maybe we'll just drop like a gold cost behind each of them if you wanted to add mechanical bodyguards.
Oh yeah, I
That
recently came into some money. I recently came into some money, so I might be able to help with that.
Yeah.
and we could drop a little extra gold to silver their teeth.
Yeah, and obviously it's not silvering is 50 gold, but it's not a big deal to do that. It's more just a matter of a little bit of time, Luzon, but you think you could.
Cool.
Yeah, some extra guard dogs. That would help out a lot, especially since we're bringing the Stone of Golorr here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's
As you
have
say
that
that
in the
out loud,
background.
you see a patron turn and say, "No,
I
no,
do
you guys don't
not.
say it out loud." You guys head over to the Gralhund
here.
Villa.
I'm back.
I'm
by the
also
way.
thinking, should I dismiss the Raven now that I have the Defender and give my second infusement to one of the frontliners?
It's your call.
Yeah, let's try to run that. Do both of you have a +1 weapon?
We do. We got +1 weapons at the same time.
Dang, that's cool.
On
Okay,
our
then
way-
I'll
on our-
use my second.
On our way
Oh, go
there,
ahead.
I'll ask, are we going in the same way that we got your friend out?
Well, really quick before we get there, I think Luzon was just asking if anyone needs his infusions. Is that what you were?
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll use it to boost either Corgo or Casey's AC by 1. And that'll be my infuse item for the day instead of the.
And that's on
Raven.
their armor.
Yeah, so they both have a +1 to AC.
Both of them?
Either which one of them?
Either
What's
or.
your AC, C4 or Casey?
17.
Yeah, you should take it. I have 18, so.
You also
Oh, maybe
might wanna
I
put
should
that
take it
splint
because I also
armor
have
on.
18.
Well, the idea being they're your front line, but whoever you want to buff that with. Unless you want a front line.
What's your AC, Luzon?
18 with the shield.
Oh
so
yeah,
if
he's good.
but if we give it to Casey, then we have 3 people frontlining with 18 AC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we also have my defender. Okay, so I'll do it to Casey then. So we're all. Yeah.
All 18. Okay. Casey, your armor's enchanted. What is that one called?
Infuse item.
No,
let me
I
see
know.
if I can-
What is the armor one called?
Enhanced defense, I think.
Enhanced
Oh yeah, that sounds right. Let me
defense.
see if I can find.
No, you're
it.
good. I just like to put it in parentheses on items. That way I can tell how many enhancements you got out. So enhanced defense on the splint armor. And temporarily, we're just going to bump that up by 1. Will it work if I do 17 plus 1, or do I have to do a flat number? No, I have to do a flat number. Now you're just at 0.
Hit me if you
Whoops.
can.
Alright, 18.
Old like a damn omelet.
It gets jumped by commoners.
Yeah, so the front gate obviously is on this side. If you guys want to go around the back, you can go around the back. But the party arrives at the Gralhund Villa. And you can see, again, all the curtains drawn. The raven kind of flies over to you. It's not a raven, it's You told me the name a bunch of times. I even put a picture of it.
Magpie.
A magpie flies over to you and has not seen anyone leave just yet.
Well, the best way to get in may be from the back if the window is still open.
Let me get back in here.
That's
Sorry
a
about that.
good
I got
point.
kicked out for some reason.
Yeah, so you do think as you get to the back window, how long has it been? I'm gonna roll a d20. Yeah. You do see that the back window already has what looks like some repairs being put on, as it's clear that they have found that Erstal has escaped, and the groundskeeper, his dogs are out back, but he is going to go inside, and he'll be currently repairing that window, putting basically plywood up, just a board, putting boards up on the window to replace it for now. So as you guys arrive at that back window, there's actually hammering and wood going up on the window.
Easily walk.
It's
pick
probably
a
best
spot.
if we go through the front.
Is
Lehan,
past
you
about
are
the trace
the
still up?
you are the sneaky one. Lead the way.
There you go. Is Pass Without a Trace still up? I don't know if has it been an hour yet.
It has not been an hour. It has it does say expired. Did I pass an hour of time? But it hasn't been an hour. You guys spent maybe 15 minutes here, not even. And the walk back was the longest part. Then the walk here, you guys talked in the villa. I'm going to say 30 minutes. So 30, 15, 50. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you'd have to cast it again.
Okay. All right.
And it's been about exactly an hour. Like as you
So
get
the
here,
rest
it
of the
falls
group,
off.
Amar will kind of fill them in basically. So from what we found here, there was a few nobles and a bodyguard upstairs, as well as a groundskeeper who had some dogs around the rear.
And since we're all on here, we are actually going to go back token vision. I can set up a few.
Ideally, we don't have to fight them, and we can just get the thing and bolt. But again,
Ideally, yes, that would be fantastic.
Do they
But
have
they
any
seem
kind
to
of-
have possession of it, so we would have to take it off them directly.
Is there
Well, you
anyone
can do that
capable
without
there,
fighting them, in
with
theory.
capable of a fight, or are we just walking in and grabbing it?
It's a good thing we have a necklace of fireballs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other quick question.
Mhm.
Does my raven know where anyone in the house is? If the nobles have moved?
Like
it-
left the estate.
give me a new perception.
Okay, let me go ahead and Magpie. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, it has not seen them leave. It does not have an exact cue on what room, but the curtains upstairs have all been drawn pretty taut, as the bodyguard did spot the raven sitting there and was just, people are aware of magic and familiars in this world, so they don't know it's a familiar, but they were sus.
That makes sense. But at the very least, they're still in the building. Okay.
As far as you know, unless they had like some hidden exit, but nobody has been seen leaving.
Okay. All right. Well, we're sneaking in, everyone.
Cool.
Then let me go ahead and cast this on us. Already burning second level.
Oh no.
I'm
Another
gonna pass.
without a trait. Sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Oh, sure.
Sweet. I still gotta come up with a better naming convention. He got it too.
Doe, a deer, a female
Little
deer.
deer.
Guidance only has 1 minute, so what's your action? What you guys do?
Oh, we're
Over,
stealthing, right?
over the fence?
Yeah, I'm assuming we're just going through going over the fence.
Gonna look over, make sure the the dogs aren't right there, and then head over.
Yeah, I mean, part of the stealth is avoiding any
Yeah.
targets. Everybody make me a stealth check. it should automatically add everything you need.
Beautiful.
Double fours.
Ooh.
Man, that pass without a trace is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta say, I failed that pretty hard, and you just like carried me.
Yeah, DC was
Oh,
15.
sorry, my bad.
I don't even think it much matters if you roll a nat 1 here. This is good.
Yeah, even with
18.
disadvantage.
With the pass without a trace, the DC 15 is easy. You guys stealth in, and you guys can see immediately. You know what? I don't like the token vision. I'm gonna just turn that off. I like
Yeah,
being able to
we'll
see.
pretend. Yeah.
Yeah, we are all quite capable of making mental notes that you obviously can't see through walls. But you guys walk up. You can see there's the front door. A lot of windows, obviously. You know, there's that side room.
Is that a dinosaur robot?
Yeah,
Huh.
I got inspiration from what we were talking about.
Would
The
you
Chulty Nuggies.
Oh,
would you like to give a description of your creation that they would have
Oh
all seen you
yeah,
make?
yeah.
Yeah, so initially I made the homunculus, and then I started experimenting on larger machines and seeing if I can have this be a little bit more weaponized as well. So you see a metallic made out of like pipes and recycled parts that just kind of were sitting around, things I found just through work, and it's infused with like a gem socket that powers it, and the gem is infused with magic that and then whenever it like will move, you'll see like magic flowing through the pipes um, as it uh, as it moves.
That's
my
the
goodness.
craziest spring trap suit I've seen so far.
That's pretty damn cool. Dark.
Yeah, that
Um,
is
All
and
right,
yeah,
Rayhan, lead the way.
cool. Most of us can't fly, so we're gonna have to go ground floor first.
you
Most
can
of us are the only
climb
one who
onto the
can.
balcony. It's just half speed.
Oh, fine, never mind. Is it a check?
It would be an athletics DC 10. Not that hard to climb up, but you guys could climb up it. Failing the athletics would make noise.
Where do we need to climb?
There's a
If we
wanted
balcony.
to.
It's an option.
Yeah, because the second floor. Let me go up here. I see it. Yeah.
I mean, do we have rope? I could get up there pretty
You all
easily.
have rope and
Yeah.
everything. The main thing is DC 10 athletics. There's a chance that you guys make noise or fall or like hit the wall, but you could try to climb.
I'll fly up and assist the weakest person if need be.
I could wait at the bottom. I have +5 to athletics, so
Maybe you could fly up, put a rope, and we can just climb that.
Yeah. So cool. I will do that. Fly up, attach a rope, and help everybody climb up.
With the rope, I'll give you guys advantage, but give me athletics checks as you climb up onto the balcony.
Okay.
God.
Please.
4.
That's crazy.
DC 10.
That's nuts.
Wow.
DC
I
10, you
make it.
didn't make it.
Nuts.
5,
That's
Luzon. Oh no.
ridiculous.
Luzon, you have an
Oh.
inspiration
How
you
did I
haven't
get
used
that
it yet.
case?
Am I the only one that failed? Oh no, I
The only
gotta
one
do
that
this.
failed. It's going to be a
Okay.
straight roll if you want to inspire it.
Okay. I think I have to. Oh crap!
All right.
The pressure.
Oh my god.
I'm done, guys. I'm done.
Can I give him my
Yeah, can I give him my
I think I should just
No.
walk away at this point.
Unfortunately not. 3, a 5, and then a natural 1. Everybody else climbs up. Luzon, as you're making your way up the rope, you're just, you're wearing a lot of heavy armor and things. You start to just slide and fall off, and as you kind of plunk into the bushes. I'm gonna say who's already gone up. It's your guys' call what order you went in. Rayhan flew up, so he's up
Yep.
there.
I mentioned I would be going last,
So you're still on the ground.
Yeah, I'll still be on the
So
ground.
Casey
yeah.
was second to try and help people get up.
I would have been
Casey's
third
up
then.
there. And okay, so you three are up here, and as that thud happens, you downstairs can hear somebody making their way to a door, and upstairs you guys can hear somebody kind of walking over to look out the balcony. and I'm gonna ask for initiative.
Oh boy.
Me and you, Stinky. We got this.
All right, yeah, this is dynamic duo. Let's do
Oh my gosh.
this.
Okay, let me see.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
All right,
Bruh, can I ever roll a good initiative? It's impossible.
well, it
Blinking
is
on
close
where
to
the
the end of
There's
the
no
night.
fucking
If
way.
you haven't burnt inspiration, it's close to the end of the night.
Yeah,
Are we
let me
gonna even
go
do the
ahead.
combat?
Probably not, to be honest, because we're
Then I'll
already-
reroll
I'm
initiative.
burning that
Yeah,
then.
I'm
10 minutes.
gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll. I'm more likely to get a higher number.
I'm burning that.
Go for
How do
it.
I re-roll?
You guys
on
have to
this?
manually re-roll. It's not going to let you roll a new initiative. So, D20 plus whatever your modifier is. Do that on the
So
bottom.
that
right.
would be
Plus-
dex,
plus
so
something.
2.
These
And
people
plus
with
something
with their
14.
positive initiative
Hey.
modifiers.
So that's 22 for me.
Okay, I
50.
do.
All you, we call them quicks. All you quicks.
I
Um,
have a
It's
10
too soon.
dexterity.
That's too soon.
That's the funniest shit. Anyway,
It's actually yes, because Quick died. No, it's actually from the kind of like a vampire. I forget exactly what module it is for Pathfinder. It's the undead module, and they call the living. They call them quicks.
my initiative is now 10. It's
So it'd be 20.
So
10. No,
I add my dex to that, right? For initiative?
whatever your initiative bonus is, Amaro. So you have a +2. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2. 22.
20.
I get a +1 from my lucky rock.
Big upgrade. And Casey, you're 16 or 15.
15. I added my 1
You got
before
it.
rolling.
You got it. Let's roll these NPCs and see if we can take some
Beautiful.
hide actions before they come out. All right. So, as that thud happens, this is not like a combat. This is more just initiative speeds, right? So, Amaro, you guys, you can hear somebody. This door is shut, but you can hear somebody walking over towards it.
Hmm. Oh boy.
There's a rope tied to the railing. That looks bad.
Yeah. Well, the fact that we're up here is bad enough.
You think you could hide? There's some patio furniture. There's some plants. You could even dangle from the ledge. You could jump onto the roof on the side.
Oh boy.
Or
Yeah,
you can
there's
just
a
prepare,
disadvantage
or
of
you can
movement.
prepare for a combat. Whatever you think Amaro would do right now.
now.
Yeah.
Would we still be somewhat hidden from the stealth check or not really?
So they don't know there's people here yet, but they heard a thud, and they are
Okay.
coming out to check. Yeah. So nobody saw you sneak in. The groundskeeper didn't see you sneak in. But at this point, that stealth check isn't relevant.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I'm last, so it's happening.
All right. Maro's gonna move over here, and he is going to. Boy. Ah. What do you reckon, guys? Try to finagle or all in?
We're all in.
No,
'Cause-
All right.
well, there's ways you could like stall a turn by keep making the door get stuck if there was some way to do that.
Yeah.
Use whatever you can. I mean, hey, theater of the mind. Think of whatever you can to do. You know, pick up a broom that's next to it. It doesn't have to be on the map necessarily, but you just tell me what you want to do for an action.
Oh boy.
And you could just hide.
Yep. Maro's just gonna hide.
Okay,
Fuck.
roll me a stealth. 27. You quickly hide.
It's
Behind
not even
behind the
gonna matter.
patio furniture and some of the plants, you find like a nice coverage. Amaro just kind of fades into the shadows of the corner.
And
there.
I'll whisper as I do. Someone's coming.
No, they're gonna get here before we can move.
No, I'm
This
just
guy's
whispering
gonna
it,
go check
Yeah.
the door.
so you're not completely taken by surprise.
Now he's not running, so 30 feet is his technical dash action. He's walking, so 15. Luzan, you hear somebody stepping over as you kind of fall, and I'm gonna say you're even prone at the moment, which means you have to use 15 feet of movement to stand up.
Okay, so
If you wanted to
I'll use
stand up.
yeah, I'll use 15 feet of movement to stand up, and I will look like abashedly at Koga, like sorry, I missed, and I don't know. I think we still gotta go meet them upstairs, right?
You could climb back up the rope.
I was thinking just going through the front door.
You could
They'll
go through
probably
you could go through the front door. You do think the front door is likely locked.
That's fair. I
Doesn't
can't
mean
make
you
it all
can't
the way
get through
there.
it, but
Okay, I'll try to just come over here, like hide behind the door, and just hide for now,
Sure.
and see if me and Doe can both just hide.
okay. Yeah, you find some like some potted plants and the trees and bushes in the front, and you just kind of find a nice spot to tuck in and hide and go ahead and roll a stealth.
Okay.
17. Yeah, 17's not that bad.
Not
Pass
bad,
without a
yeah.
trace really helps. What's the
Yeah, that's
range on
nuts.
pass without a trace? Does he still have it?
Oh
30-foot radius.
Okay, so you're
So as
good.
long as
Yep.
yeah,
yeah.
sweet. And then do I have to roll one for Doe as well, or?
No, I'll let you know if I need anything from
Sweet.
the familiars or pets. Otherwise, it's just too much rolls. It's just asking for failure. I'm gonna let you get away with him following you for the most part. The door opens, and you see two women kind of or a man and a woman peering from behind, looking through as
Oh
the
my
half orc
God.
opens it up, and he steps out onto the balcony, and he immediately is like, "Intruders!" And he grabs towards his morning star. And he's going to step up to here. And I think what
Should've
we'll do
stayed
is
my
we're
way.
just going to do this one round tonight, and we'll come back next week. As he steps out, he doesn't see Amaro. You guys have a moment to potentially reply to that, but he looks really aggressive.
Mm.
You guys are in armor with weapons, no instant reply. He attacks. I'm going to roll a d2 to
Oh,
decide
okay,
who he
yeah.
attacks at. Left or right, even, odd. Odd is going to be right. Rehan,
Oh, that sucks for you, bud.
Yeah.
he's going to
Oh,
start
no.
with you and see how this goes.
Yeah, the guy's too handsome.
Damn. That's why I was like, I know he's gonna see us. I wish I could have held a spell to stop him.
And
Like,
this is going to be
minor
Morning
illusion
Stars.
meme, something. I don't know.
There's a +8 on these. Natural one, you quickly step out of the way and it slams into the railing. Smashes the railing. I actually have music. Over to trouble. Boom, 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 boom. He does 3 attacks.
Oh my lord.
19
Yeah, that hits.
for a 27. We're gonna do damage, and he gets an extra d6 as long as he's above half health. He hits max on that
Ooh.
d8. 14 damage on the first hit. One more swing from him. Slams the Morning Star forward, and you quickly and daftly dodge out of the way before this thing impacts your stomach and rends it apart. He turns and he's kind of like guarding the area with the weapon out. That's his turn. Basically. Oh, I do need
think we've got
concentration for the pass without a trace.
Oh yeah. Damn, that's why I was hoping you'd hold something, because that's about to drop. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that as my bonus action to give me advantage on athletics checks. I'm gonna grapple this guy and then shove him off the rail.
Let's
Oh,
go.
15. It does
Yeah,
not drop.
send him
It
here.
doesn't drop. Athletics, and you gave yourself advantage. Let's go. And he's got a +8 here, so this is gonna be a high. This is gonna be a tough one.
Are you dropping him down to me?
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun.
A 15.
I'm here for this.
He has a +8, so he's got to roll really low for this.
Yeah, dice did not love the idea of me throwing him off the
No,
edge.
Ooh.
Oh,
yes.
yes, they do.
6 or below is
That's
exactly what he
amazing.
needed. You grapple him. Now, it's going to be some of your movement for this. So this will be half movement while you're grappling. So 10 and then 20 to grab him and push him. I'm going to give him a dex save to potentially grab onto the rope or the ledge. Otherwise, he falls. I'm going to say DC 15. He's a big guy. It's heavy. He's falling. He also doesn't want to fall down.
Fair.
Okay, he falls.
Sit right.
He is
Oh, well,
going
that
to
one's yours.
fall. Roll me 2d6.
Yes.
He's going to fall, taking 8 bludgeoning damage, slamming into the ground right here. Ooh, that is exactly where Luzon, he like lands next to you. And the bush is kind of shaking. He says, "What the fuck?" And
Am I still in the... I'm supposed to be hiding. What are you doing here?
that is Casey's action there. And bonus.
Which movement do I have left?
That would be 10 and 20 feet of movement. So
How's it going?
you kind of step over and peer in, and you can see this noble couple. And I will share the Gralhund. Well-dressed nobles, a woman much taller than a man. He's standing there using a cane as he stands next to his wife. You know them as Orund and Yala Gralhund. And
Mr. Gralhund, how's your niece been doing?
she looks and she gasps. And let's roll. You know what? I mean, you can say you know them. Do you think they would know you?
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 in case he joked that he dated one of their nieces.
Okay. So then they actually immediately recognize you, and they're like, "AC, is that you? I am so confused. What is going on right now?"
No, I'm gonna need the stone.
And she looks and says, "This stone? We don't have a stone." And that's all they get on this turn. Korgel.
So everyone knows I'm probably never mind. Hold on.
When this guy fell, is he standing?
He's prone. Sorry, yeah, he's prone.
He's prone. Okay, then I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a swipe at him.
Advantage. And +2 with flanking. But, well, Luzon has range stuff. Do you have melee stuff at all?
I have like shocking grasp, which is always ready.
Nah, yeah, you'd have to have like a weapon out or something. Yeah, so
I have
you,
it-
you
well, I have
prob-
a dagger
That's
out,
fine.
but yeah.
I'm
You have a
already gonna get
dagger out?
advantage.
No, I mean I usually have my pistol out, not my dagger, but I do have it.
You need to get a bayonet for your pistol.
All right, so we'll say you have your pistol out then.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So no +2, but you have advantage. 19 hits.
All right.
Beautiful.
And then I'm gonna throw a menacing attack on that.
All right,
Ooh,
2 damage,
yes.
and then do the menacing attack and a d8 of damage. Menacing is wisdom save, right?
15. Yeah, and then I'm still kind of new to the Battle Master stuff, so hold on.
I believe the menacing attack adds a maneuver die.
It
Of
does.
damage.
It
adds
does.
1 superiority die, which is a d8. And
So I expend
he's-
one superiority die, add the total to the damage roll,
yep.
and
so
the
roll a
target
d8.
must make a wisdom saving throw.
Exactly. So roll a d8. He's not frightened. He takes 15 plus a d8 of damage. He got an 18, so he's saved.
All right, that's 1 more damage, and then I'm gonna action surge
Ooh,
Ooh-wee.
because this guy seems like a problem.
nice and quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, advantage attack. 4 and a 5.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
He quickly
rough.
kind of gets in more of a
you still
defensible
have your
position
inspiration?
and parries.
No,
with
I
the
used it
Morning
for the initiative.
Oof.
That's fine. All right. Hopefully I just made myself a bigger target for him. I think that's everything I have. I don't have any bonus. No bonus actions or anything like that.
Star. All right. Rayhan.
So everyone.
Well, I guess
so no
first, let me
surprise?
just double check. Korgel, did you already inspire something tonight?
Yeah, I did that for initiative.
Okay, never mind then. It's already used. Rayhan, go ahead.
So that no one's surprised, I fully intend to kill these nobles. They've seen us. That's a wrap. Just if there's any objections, let me know. Rayhan is gonna say this to Casey too.
Well,
You're saying that out loud to everybody? They can
Nope.
hear that?
I'm saying this
We
so
could say-
Casey can hear it.
Yeah, so quickly says to Casey, like, hey, can I kill them? Like,
Because I'm like,
not super with that idea. I'm gonna be honest.
Ooh.
do you have an alternative?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me cook.
I doubt they're gonna let us go, but I'm gonna
can
trust
ready
in
Oh
an
Casey.
no, they're not
action.
gonna let us go. But
Yeah.
you just
So-
knock them unconscious.
You
They've
can
seen
ready
us.
an action, but I will let you know readying a spell is concentration.
Yeah. So pass without a trace would drop. It's
Would
not
fall.
doing us a lot of good right now though.
No, but it might
So-
help. It might help an escape. You have an hour of it. So that's your call.
That is true. I do have an hour of it. You know what? I'm gonna have faith in Casey, but just so you know, we're probably gonna kill them. I'll be honest with you, or I will at least, because I don't trust them not to tell on us. I am going
Who are
to
they gonna
wild.
snitch to?
You said what?
You do your thing.
Yeah.
We don't have
Um,
enough time to have a full blown conversation
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it. So
no. He just
That's
walks up, says like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill them," and you're like, "Well, wait a minute."
I'm gonna wild shape into a starry form archer. Let's see.
All right, very cool.
wild shape into a bear.
So first
Have they-
thing I'm
have
gonna
they
do.
seen your starry forms before or no?
Most of them have except Korgul, I think.
Okay.
Not fine. Korgul's wrestling.
Yeah, he can't. He
Downstairs.
can't even see you right
Yeah.
now anyway.
So I've got constellations over my body, and with Pass Without a Trace, it looks like a night sky.
Very cool.
I'm gonna fly over the balcony just so that I'm over this guy.
Wouldn't it be here since I threw him off a balcony?
Yeah.
Beware.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It wouldn't.
Well, I'm imagining he like kind of fell over the railing and
Yeah,
fell
he was like
straight
toppled
down.
over the railing. He tried to grab the edge and he just thudded into the ground.
Well, what I'm
below.
saying is like it's a balcony, so you'd be more landing here-ish, right?
Oh no, if you look at the balcony, well, maybe.
No, I think it extends into the house. So let me do a measurement. 65. 65. It extends into the house.
Oh, okay. Then I'll shut up.
No, you're good.
So I'm gonna fly over him, and I'm gonna thorn whip the bodyguard because I'm trying to have mercy. And Casey, you've got one round to convince me that they're not gonna snitch on us, or I'm killing them.
We'll put you here and then 20 feet in the air.
Yeah,
Or what's the range on Thorn Whip? Yeah, you should
Assuming we
be
can
right.
kill
30
in one
feet.
round.
Are you basically gonna lift him up and drop him again?
Yep.
It's his
And
favorite
oddly
thing to do.
enough, Thorn Whip is a melee attack, so it's at advantage. Beautiful.
22 hits. Well, I think. Let me double check prone. That might not be the case.
I think you're thinking of unconscious.
Actually,
where
you
you're
Prone might
within
be
5
prone
feet.
might be 5 feet.
It could be. That's true.
Prone. Within 5 feet of the creature. Yep. So prone is
Oh,
5
really?
feet. So it's not.
It would be 18,
Yeah.
not 22.
It hits for sure.
Okay, then I will still do damage.
4 points of damage lifts him up into the air, and then you release him down to the ground again.
Yep, for another
Roll a
D6.
D6. Yeah, 2 more damage.
2 more. Yeah.
Just
The never-ending story.
It was like, here, I got
And-
you, buddy, and then drop him right back down.
This guy's having a rough day.
I get knocked down. I get up
As he
again.
And
slams
I
into
will-
the
Well, hasn't
ground.
even gotten up yet.
Oh!
I'll do the archer at disadvantage, and that's fine. It misses.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, because he's prone.
Rain.
It's a ranged attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
Be a lot funnier if I could take an opportunity attack on him.
And
Would have been good. Yeah. Unfortunately, force movement doesn't let you. Yeah.
I know.
at that point, I will fly back in so that I'm closer to the nobles.
Okay, so that would just be, let's see here. You've gone like 5-10 feet, and then you'll try to go back. So it'd be like somewhere around here in front of
Yep.
Casey.
That's fine.
Okay.
Or to the side of Casey, because I
Sure.
don't want to be. Yeah.
In his way. Sure. We'll put you right there again. All right. With that, you all see Rayhan kind of appear, Thorn Whip, and fly back in. And that is where we will leave off tonight on round 1 of a combat in Gralhund Villa, as the battle has begun against their bodyguard in a chase for the Stone of Golorr. A couple of major factors. You guys know Manshoon is now aware that this is where the stone is, and likely sending goons this way. City Watch, not caught on to any of this yet. We think you're good in that regard. But potentially, if you guys don't deal with this quickly, thugs are about to show up from Manshoon's side. You guys know that. So this is a bit of a time crunch as well. We'll pick up here next week as the combat unfolds. Alright guys, we'll pick up on round 2 next time. Thanks for watching, everybody on stream or anybody on YouTube. We will see you all next Monday.
Okay.